What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cappin with the crew. This is the music section. I'm here with my three fellas who are very savvy in two fellas that are very savvy in music, and Tony. To my right, I have.
That was Will.
That's a decent shirt, bro. I ain't peeped that. That's a decent shirt. That's a decent shirt. Hopefully it was Adidas. To my left, I have.
Tony, what's up, man?
And in front of me, I got
KJ.
my boy, fresh off vacation. You know what I'm saying? How you living, man? Feel well rested?
I'm decent, man. I'm just glad to be back.
My boy. So, primarily today we're kind of going to be touching on albums. We might branch out and talk about a few different things. The first thing we're going to talk about is The Life of Pablo by Kanye West.
Not a good album.
Not a good album? Okay, how about we start every album with that? Not a good album.
Great album.
Okay.
Another amazing album by the GOAT.
Can we start with Tony?
Wait, I'm about to say, so once again, what would you rate it 1 to 10?
1 to 10?
Matter of fact, we could probably do that at the end.
Okay.
That'd probably be better.
Wait, what's the scale? Like, when he said not a good album, should we go like not a good album, okay album, great album?
What does it matter? Because at the end we're going to rate that.
Right. I'll leave it free. The verbal response, I'll leave it free range. I don't want to limit you.
All
You know what I'm saying? I'll let you be great.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, Tony, you go first.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Me, I like the album because I just say this like right now.
He might say, no.
No, sonically, he did a lot of
Sonically?
like sonically.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Yes. You can look it up.
No. What are you saying? What does that mean?
Like the sound and how he presents it.
No. I know what
how he
sonically
structured it.
means, but I'm saying explain why you say that.
KJ, are you
I said
also
sonically,
looking
like
up
the way he structured the album and the sounds and everything that he composed and put together was just different and very unique. Like Waves, Father Stretch My Hand, all that stuff. It just was sounding like something that you really haven't heard from another artist. Think about it, like from that album right now.
Tony
I
actually
disagree.
using this word right.
Like-
you learned you got this from someone else.
He
No,
did.
Yeah, you
But
had
yeah,
to.
told him.
Because he's using this word exactly to the T.
I watched like
Nah, he's a
documentaries and
definite-
stuff.
Exactly.
Somewhere
Exactly.
else. Just say yourself.
That's
Anyway,
not
Let's give him a golf clap, y'all.
Anyway,
It's not his own opinion.
Look, no, I
Because
watched
you use this word too well. You used it.
He's seen the video. Look.
Right.
He's seen the video.
There's no video on that. I watched it. There was a
You just said. You just
No, I watched
Anyway,
documentaries about music, but it's not.
That's
that. I don't care.
Please go ahead.
I think the way he structured the album
Boy.
and the way it was put together. Wow.
I didn't.
Like okay, wow.
By the
like
way,
that.
I don't agree with that point. But no, you keep going out.
I also think the way he structured everything, like how he put it from like Father Stretch My Hand and like Waves and then all the way down to the very ending of the tracks. He put it in a way where it was it just meshed. It just went like boom, boom, boom. It wasn't
That's
random.
arranging. That's arranging.
I was just saying like he arranged it well.
But it has nothing to do with the sound.
I'm just saying like sound wise, it just sounded really good to me.
But no, I'm just
The way
saying that
it
doesn't
was.
impact the sonic.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. I'm just
No,
saying.
that's what we're saying. That's why I'm trying to
I'm just saying, like,
differentiate.
arrange wise, he arranged it pretty well. He made it sound, everything was good. Nothing was sounded random or out of place to me. You know what I mean? Like, there was just a lot of structure. I like that. That's my point.
I see.
All right, KJ, your turn.
From the go.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
It's my turn already? Okay.
No, my turn already. Okay.
Well, as we all know, Kanye's a master producer. As we all know, I would say I wouldn't put him in top tier in lyricism, but he has some lyrics here and there. So I think from the perspective of somebody who's coming off of an album like My Beautiful Dark Fantasy, which was, I think, an incredible album.
That wasn't. He's coming off of Yeezus.
Oh, sorry, pardon me.
Yeah,
Jesus, but
You might as well.
yeah, I mean,
You might as well.
I
You were right the first time.
yeah,
Exactly,
I mean,
you might as well
coming
have it.
off of the album that I would have
Yeah.
led with, but that one, I think that Pablo presents a different part of Kanye. Like, Ultralight Beam shows you that, like, he still has like that Jesus walk sort of
Like that
side,
gospel
like
sound,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
And then with songs like Waves, he can take someone who's a vocalist like Chris Brown and show a completely different side of him and show like a different perspective of how he can sing. And if you listen to it backwards, it's fucking fire. Go check that out. But
It's like experiences.
Listen to it backwards.
Right.
Thank me later.
Like,
Listen to it back and forth, hear everything.
get your record player out and go.
Just play it.
Lay it backwards, right? But there was just, I felt like there was a lot there. with the whole Panda track. That's controversial to some folks, but I still think because Kanye did produce it, still it's part of him. So
To interject quickly,
Yeah.
like he produced it for one, and he also signed him to his label.
yeah,
So I don't.
He
like,
hates it right now.
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
But like you know what I'm saying, like I feel like
It's
he has
his,
free,
right?
Yeah, it's free,
It's
range
free
to
for
do it.
him. So, and if you would have, if we
No, I'm
were,
saying designer.
Yeah, designers not really like being on good music.
oh well,
He doesn't like it because he's not the forefront of their like their.
well, there's a ton of people in good right now. If you think about it, like,
Yeah.
is
I'm
he
not
better
going
than
there for
Push?
designer, right?
Like, is he better than Push or like?
It's just really the only people on good music right now is just Push and Tiana really because Big Sean's not on there anymore. Cudi's not on there anymore. Common's not on there.
Kanye used to claim everybody was on good. He was like,
Honestly,
Drake is on
he
good.
thought Travis. He used to say
Travis
Travis was
on
on the
good.
good.
If you make good music, you on
On
good
good
music.
music.
Michael Jackson's on good.
He said, "Well, we should have signed him a long time."
Right, but
You know, Martin Luther King would have been on Dreamville.
Oh, okay.
But no, I still see that there's a lot of value and there's a lot of songs you can always go back to on that album. So it's a pretty good album to me. It's just, I don't know.
You want to do yours first, or you want to?
I'm gonna let the Bucky do his thing.
Because I want to see
It's
if
not a good
you.
album.
That's it.
What?
Honestly, you're not gonna explain yourself. You closed the laptop. You gotta take it serious.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
They hit him with the GTA thing. Oh shit! Here we go again.
Yeezus. Just to bring, since you brought up Yeezus,
Right.
Yeezus was a better album than Life of Pablo.
Yeezus is his worst album.
10 toes down on that.
I'm not gonna say Yeezus was worse.
I don't think it's a bad album.
Well, then again, I can't really say because I didn't listen to it. 'Cause I just felt like it was.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeezus like put a lot of like mumble rappers to the forefront. Like
This is
Travis
my
and all that
time. Please don't
I'm
speak.
sorry. What?
I was
Yeah,
paraphrasing.
that would be me.
I was trying to paraphrase Chance's verse.
Yeah.
Oh, like me, but I forgot it.
Yeah.
Because remember, he was like, "This is my." This is what he said. This is my verse. Nobody else speak. That's what he said, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to paraphrase it. Fuck you anyway. But
Wow.
no, just you specifically.
Apparently that's me only, right?
Shots at you, of course. You know how
Apparently everyone else it wouldn't be them, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
man, we was
Wow.
on hiatus for a
Oh,
minute.
I knew it would not
Here
be
we
me. I'll tell you that one right
Let's
now.
go.
I'll have
Let's
to
go.
slap the dog
Let's
shit out of
continue.
you.
Let's
Anyway, but no, Black Pablo was not a good album. Way too many guests. It didn't have one direction, and it wasn't a good album. Like he's going like, okay, the first part of the album he's going north, then he's going south to west, and then he's going east. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not really. It's not no like certain sound to it. All his albums have a certain sound to it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't like really. Oh, I had to chop this up. I didn't really like the first half of the album too much, but the second half I really liked. And let me see.
So you're saying you wanted more of
a focus.
Like a
No,
central
like I
focus.
trust Kanye to put out a project, but it's just like this one particularly I didn't really like too much. Like, okay, let me see. Okay, Ultra Light Beam, it was cool, but Chance shouldn't have the best part of the song if it's your album. Like, I get what you're doing, but like how, like, you get what I'm saying? No,
I get what you're saying, but like also like it seems to me like Life of Pablo wasn't just about Kanye trying to beat Kanye. It was more so like he was trying to help everybody else shine. Like
it's Chance though. Chance isn't like some random person. He's
That's
Chance,
true, that's true.
Young Thug, Rihanna, Chris. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are established artists. It's not like he putting somebody on like underground artist or anything like that.
He
Like
put
that.
out yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Kurt Franklin was in that song, right?
Yeah. He's at the end. It's like these are all well known artists.
Ultra Light Beam was funny.
And no, it was. I agree, but it's like, okay, that's on Chance's album. Cool, but like I'm listening to a Kanye album. I feel like the guest in the first half, the guest features outshine his part, and it's like
He was throwing a solid, bro.
This is your
Really
your
was.
album.
That's why it's the first track. He's throwing a solid.
No, I said the first half of the album.
That's what I'm saying. Ultra Light Beam in particular is the first track. He's trying to throw a solid.
So on the first track, you didn't even have the best part of the song on your album.
That's what a solid is.
But he has a song called "I
What you
Love
mean that's
Kanye"
not-
on the
It's
whole
not a song.
album. So
It's not, he's talking. That's not a song.
That's song.
That's a skit. That's a skit. So Ultra Light Beam was cool. Father Stretch My Hands Part 1. It was cool, except the Bleach line. I didn't like that. To me, that like really ruined the song for me. But whatever.
To be
Part
honest,
2.
Kid Cudi made that song better. For me.
What?
Kid Cudi's chorus made that song.
Bro,
Well, can you imagine if Kanye actually like rapped on it? Like, you know, like how Fire.
I didn't like his verses like that on that song. But Cudi's chorus made that song.
Just imagine if he had a
verse.
verse.
I can listen to Cudi like hum on the beat for like 10 minutes. That shit would be fire.
No.
Okay, Twitter.
Yes.
That
That would be fire. I'm telling you.
Only person I can do that for is like Michael Jackson and Drake. Those are the only two people I can do.
I see that. Oh, Drake. Okay. I see that on Twitter so much.
No,
I could just listen to Kid Cudi.
No, because on YouTube they have a video of him, literally, like a thing on repeat of him humming.
Why do you know that?
Because I listened to it when I studied.
Okay,
when you study, y'all.
I'm here for real.
Okay.
You see how often you listen to that?
Okay.
Oh shit, here we go again. So part 2, at first it was fire until I found out that was Panda, and I was just like so disappointed.
That's so much trash.
Because that's a whole track you wasted on the album. Famous, it was cool. Feedback, it was cool. Low lights, didn't like. That was just like an interlude, right? Because that lady was talking. Highlights, didn't really. I wasn't really feeling it. Freestyle 4 was cool. It was it was edgy. It was experimental. He was bouncing like he made his own pockets on that song. I like that song. I love Kanye as a little kid. Waves.
I hated Chris Brown part in it. I didn't like Chris Brown part in it, bro. Everything
I don't know
else
if
was
it's
good.
that or just the song, but I just wasn't really feeling
The way
it
it
too much.
begins is so flagrant. Turn me up. That shit's hot, bro.
Turn me up.
That shit's no. Oh, that shit. And then I heard Chris Brown talk.
Maybe
good
I like
song
the
out the
flow.
window.
should have been backwards, man.
I don't know if I'm putting all that on Chris Brown. I didn't really like the.
I'm putting it on.
I don't know. Maybe it's his flow. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling that song. Fuck My Life was cool. I like that song a lot. Real Friends was
That song
cool.
is overrated, bro. I did not
Come
like
on.
that song. No, Real Friends. I did not like that song like that.
You say it's overrated though?
Yeah. I mean, it's just because Malcolm plays it so much.
Malcolm knows a lot.
I don't like it
so
like that.
Real Friends was cool. Whoops was.
I don't. Yeah, that was okay. Look at Kid Heat. That shit was hard.
You like Whoops?
It was decent. But I saw another song where I was just.
Now the legit, not coming up next, but the legit best song in this album is coming up soon, bro.
It is. I know you're talking about. French track, 38 seconds. Come on, bro. Do better. Silver Surfer animation. Come on, man. What's up with all these kids? 30 hours.
30 hours is the best fucking song.
Bro, 30 hours is
that
so cold.
Shit is hot. Somebody said they hate this song.
So cold.
Somebody told, I don't remember
30
who
hours
it
is
was.
so cold.
Somebody told me this song is not good.
I had 3 stacks on there. That's just.
3 stacks, can you help me out? 30 hours. That's old Kanye right there. That was like an old Kanye type of song.
Bruh,
that song is hot.
And this came out. This is one of the tracks that came out before the album actually came out. So I'm thinking because like Real Friends came out, 30 Hours came out, and
Fade.
I believe when No More Parties, No More Parties, the snippet of No More Parties came out. And I'm just like, yo, this album's finna be like crazy.
Everyone was expecting it.
This is why I said like the second half of the album to me is like a lot better than the first half. But 30 Hours was freaking
hot,
flames.
Bro.
No More Parties in LA.
This song sucks, bro.
You said it what?
This song sucks, bro.
No,
I'm
sorry, bro.
I
do not like this.
Explain.
Wait. Let's talk back to. Let me finish.
My bad.
So no, you think good. Facts, Charlie Heat version. I like the original version better. Than Charlie Heat's version. Yeah. But that was cool. He dissed a corporation. And that was first. Fade. That was your love is fade.
Fade is good when you're in public. I can listen to Fade alone, but when you're around a group of people,
if I'm with my girl, we shopping, and she's shopping, and Fade come on, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can appreciate it.
Right.
But like, no, like
I think this is kind of like the video, like his woman, right?
Yeah.
So.
Forever 21 music, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my girl,
it's decent.
my mom, sister, whatever.
I like the little chorus in the back.
Go do some errands with it, you know.
Yeah, but I can appreciate that song.
And then Saint Pablo, I did not like that. That's a track that came out like a month later, I think, after this album came out, because this was supposed to be a live album, so it was like constant updates, and he made like little changes to certain songs and things like that. But I didn't like Saint Pablo. But No More Parties in LA. Explain yourself.
Please tell us.
It's probably because all my friends heard it and they was like, bro, this song is hot. You need to listen to it. No. And it's like, this song's hot. You need to go listen to it. I'm like, all right, bet. Then I forgot. They bro, quit playing. This is like the best Kanye song ever. I'm like, all right, let me go listen to it. Fuck
like top 10.
And then I heard it and I was like,
it's up there.
Top 10.
I was like,
I
listened to it twice, huh?
What don't you like about it?
It's just
okay. Let me start here.
It just didn't live up to
beat.
The beat was cool.
So whoa. The beat was cool.
The beat was cool.
Out of 10, what's the beat?
The beat was 7.
No, I just
So the bitch like
wholeheartedly.
7, bro.
Mad
I'll
lyrics
say
on
8.
that joint.
I'll say like 8 at most.
That's a 10 out of 10 for me. For me, that's a 10 out of 10.
That's a producer right there, bro.
That's
I'm
a mad.
It's right because the
bro.
hype on it, bro. They was like, bro, you need to go. I was like, then I heard it like twice, and I was like, I don't see it. I don't get it. Then the lyrics wasn't all that.
Okay, so let's talk about Kendrick first.
It was cool, bro. It was a regular Kendrick verse.
So out of 10, what we got?
I would say it's like an 8. I'll say it's like an 8 as well. It's not a bad song. I just don't like it. How about that? It's not a bad song. I personally just
I
don't
don't
like
know
it.
if I'm okay with that.
I'm sorry, bro.
I don't know
If I had heard it outright by myself, I probably would have liked it more. It's probably because they was like, bro, best song Kanye has ever made. I'm like, ever?
I don't agree. Well, not ever, but
I was like, ever. It was like, ever, bro. I was like, no, I can name like 6 songs. It's probably better than this.
that damn near might be top.
Late is better than that.
Late?
Off late registration?
No,
that's
that's
better
talking
than that. That's better than that. That's better than that. Hell yeah.
I ain't with you on that one.
That's better
This
than that.
Kanye-
I can go to other Kanye
He
albums.
rapping too?
I'm sorry, bro.
You can't name me
And
too
he
many
came
songs
with
that's better
bars,
than
too.
this one.
Late is better than that. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, he came with bars on that though.
That's what I'm saying.
sorry,
He's actually
bro.
rapping. Beat was bro. I don't know.
I'm sorry, bro.
And Kendrick's verse was.
It's on
I like 30 hours better than that. I'm not saying it's better. I personally like 30 hours better than that. That's just me, bro.
Well, okay, because you say you like the album, I don't. So I mean, okay.
bro.
I mean, you know.
Spaceship's better than that to me, but that's just me, bro.
I know
That's
Spaceship
vintage.
is hard. Bro.
Right.
Spaceship is
Spaceship
hard.
is cold.
That's
hard.
vintage.
Spaceships is
cold.
I said
hard,
it's
bro.
top 10 though.
That's
So.
a classic.
Spaceship, of course, is my top 10. But yeah, okay, yeah. But I mean, okay.
That's all I have to say about that, man.
I
I
guess.
personally did not.
I don't agree, but I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Agree to this.
So, what would you rate this
So-
album 1 out of 10?
You didn't explain your.
Oh, explain myself. Right. That sure is right. This album is amazing. Besides the one song, everything else about this album, it was a great comeback from Yeezus. Cause I heard like 3 songs off Yeezus. I heard like Black Skinhead, Blood on the Leaves. I did not like those songs.
Oh, we can talk about that next. We can talk
Oh,
about
okay, yeah.
that.
I was like, I did not like those songs, bro.
You
And I was
wild.
like, nah, I can't listen to this album. This was like the perfect after, bro. It's like it has a lot of good vintage Kanye stuff on here. Just like with 30 Hours and like Waves, like X the Kanye part. I mean X the Chris Brown part. I feel like Fade was pretty decent. That's why I was like, you know what I'm saying? This is a good backtrack after not backtrack. This is a good coming forward after Yeezus. So I love the album.
I didn't mean to do my Tony, but yeah, I had. AB had posted a vision.
Oh yeah. You
all saw that.
You like the king?
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bro.
Bro.
But
Have you heard the remix of that?
which one? There's so many.
The one I think it's like the EDM trap one. That one's playing. They play that in parties all the time. That junk is hot, bro. That
probably
junk
gotta hear
is
that.
hot.
I gotta
It's
hear
jumping,
that.
bro.
You
It's
think
jumping.
waves backwards is? Nah, I'm not gonna hype you up like they did with me. No more parties in LA, but that shit's hot. But like this album was pretty flame. I really liked it. If I was to rate it, I would give this album an 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, actually.
Chief.
Tony, what would you
Keep
give?
calling me, man.
Solid 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 8, but after Will's opinion, I kind of was bringing it down just like a little bit because I was like,
So
you
you
know,
give it
there
7.5?
wasn't. It's a 7.5 because I was like, there wasn't a connecting line there. I started
That
to
was the
realize.
best part for me.
But the I think the point was that he was putting so many people on this album, and like something like what he did with All of the Lights back in the day with all of those people coming together.
Have freaking Elton John on the
Yeah,
track.
just
Fergie.
having.
I feel like he tried to make an album version of that, but this one
And I
just
love
didn't.
I still think it's a good album, but like I don't know.
Damn, real giving 7 out of 5. You the reason we talking about
I know,
this.
but listen. At first, when I first thought about it, I was like, from memory, it's like I was like 10 out of 10 easily. But then I'm looking at it, I'm just like,
There's a lot of forgettable.
there's 19 songs, and I say there's 8 of them that are like, oh my god, like I gotta listen to this every day, like or at least twice a week or something. But yeah, 7.5. Yeah.
What do you give it, Will? Is it lower than a 5? Please don't say
It's a 7.
Okay.
I thought you should have 5. Cause like half.
Man, I thought you was
I was
like
like,
cap. I was like,
bro,
here comes the
bogus.
cap. He was like 4.6.
I thought you should have 5 because I like half the album. I said, well then. Well then.
Oh,
Jesus.
Somebody said that, you know what I'm saying?
5
I
straight.
wouldn't really disagree.
Is there anything else you guys like to say about the Life of Pablo?
no, but I was gonna ask you, following up with Kanye West, his last album he dropped out, Yay. How did you guys feel about
I
it?
didn't even listen to it, bro.
It was cool.
I didn't even
It
listen
was
to it.
just cool.
That's like it's the one with 5 tracks on it, right?
7.
It had 7. Yeah, 7.
It was cool.
You talking about Ye?
Yeah.
Did you like it, Will?
I didn't
Yeah,
like it.
but I thought we was going to talk about.
No, I was just asking a quick opinion.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was cool.
It had one song.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 7
I
tracks.
expected
didn't expect
more.
much.
Yeah, I definitely.
We always expect more because it's
It's
Kanye.
Kanye.
It's Kanye.
I
But
definitely-
like they said, he made that album in a week because he had to scrap the old album he had.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
So I said
I can tell. I can
for-
tell.
For Kanye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but to do that in the week or whatever, I still think that was
Yeah.
it was a good album to be made in a week. So
I was like,
now,
let's move on to the next subject, man.
Jesus,
I heard like 3 tracks.
you wow, that was a great album,
Yeezus was a great album, bro.
I
bro.
wouldn't say it's a good album. It wasn't
Talk about trendsetter.
great. He did. All these mumble rappers.
Talk
were
about
using it. Playboy Cardi,
trendsetter.
Travis Scott, all of them were using what he
Bro, he
used.
burst so. No, this is the crazy thing. When Yeezus first came out,
Everyone was shitting on it.
well, no. It was really polarizing.
Yeah,
So,
it was. When it first came out, yeah, it definitely was.
Either it was like you like it or you don't like it.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was no in between or whatever. So like half people like it, half people didn't. So like the so he got like a lot of shit for putting out that album,
He had
right?
a God feature.
Relax. But
Right, he does.
that was taken out
He
of,
does.
I know. But I was taken out of context. Taken out of context.
He has a God.
Because in the Bible it said we all gods, you know what I'm saying? But people will skip over that. They're like, why he calling himself a god?
No, I'm not saying he said.
No, I know, this is not
I'm
the
saying
truth.
he has a God
I
feature.
know. This is not directed you. I'm just saying though.
Oh yeah.
Was you know what I'm saying? But people, you know what I'm saying, they see what they want to see. They make their own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yada yada yada. But he got so much like shit for this album, and then a year later, everybody's doing what he did,
Uzi.
and
That's not what I say. That's from the songs that I heard.
it's crazy.
Boy, all of them, bro.
Like you was just talking about him,
Even
But
with
now you
fashion,
doing it.
even with fashion too. Right
Yeah.
after that.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
very
literally made that whole black rock star kind of thing, and all
He
the
pushed
rappers
it.
been taking it and like running away with it. But he pushed it first.
He's a genius, man.
He really
just
is.
He is
He's
like
present.
it's not only this album, but like a lot of the things he do are like he'll say like he'll get so much shit for
Flack
it,
for it. Hell yeah.
and then it comes true.
Then everybody-
Or then people start following him. It's just
Like a couple months later, somebody else.
well, you know, last month you was just saying this about Kanye. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's different, and it's crazy because like tonight, like watch a Kanye interview like from the past, whatever, and in the time like it airs, like in real time, it's like okay, like he'll have an interview with whoever, right?
Charlamagne or somebody.
With whoever, and it's like it could be an hour long, and out of that hour, like 30 minutes, like yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I agree with Kanye. He's speaking facts right now, and then the other 30 minutes, it's like what the fuck he's talking about? Like I don't know about that Kanye. And then a year later, it's like yo, he spoke it into existence. Like it actually happened. Like all the stuff he was saying,
Right.
it happened, and it's just like
He's
it's
just
crazy.
He's just a
Crazy.
crazy dude
Well, I
that
wouldn't
doesn't
say
know how
everything he
to.
was saying. He was saying that. Why?
No, not like everything, but like
Oh, yeah.
90% of the stuff
Is
he
it a
said.
choice? That's for a different podcast.
And that was taken out of context.
It was completely taken out of
Really
context. I was about to-
completely.
Because he was saying like, well, we don't want to get deep
You
into
gotta
this.
get into it,
Right,
but it was
You
taken out of
guys know.
context.
You guys know.
Yeah.
I mean, we can talk about it later too, but
Because he
whatever.
was
but-
like, if X is X, then it equals Y. They were like, well, if you say it like
Whoa.
that, I was like, well, he's saying it like this.
and it's crazy how people always take like sound bites from him and try to make him look so crazy, and it's just like people jump to that because of the age we live in. But it's like if you just spend 5 minutes and watch just some of the whole clip, it's like, oh, he's not crazy. This was just taken out of context. But you know how people like to make other people look stupid and things like that. But one second.
I was gonna say like I feel like
And then
I feel like Kanye West is just a really smart guy that just doesn't know how to articulate himself in a certain way. Because he has a lot of like ideas and things he wants to say, but he just doesn't say it in the right way.
Of course not.
Like
He needs someone to just like
translate, yeah.
filter all of his thoughts.
Like
and-
he should be like,
and
yo,
write it.
like he should go to somebody, say it first, then have them like yo, you can't say that. Like, let me filter it out.
But the thing is, like, with the not the soundbite of that,
Yeah,
but
I'm
like
just saying
the
in
whole
general.
no, I'm just saying, but the whole that whole Team D interview or whatever. If you go back and like listen to like what he was saying, if you like listen to it, you can see what he's saying.
Yeah,
which you can even kind of agree with, but they just took that part and put it out. It's like, of course he's gonna get a whole bunch of bad like feedback from that.
Like you guys said yesterday about it's all about word choice. It's how you say certain things, and I feel like that's what Kanye West doesn't do well. Like he doesn't say things. I see where he's coming from and what he's trying to say, but it's just the word choice, bro. Like you guys say like you can say certain things, Tony, but you just gotta choose the way you say it.
You're the worst person to try to explain this. Like the absolute worst
I'm
person.
just saying.
We found that out yesterday.
Yesterday,
At the mall.
bro.
We found that out yesterday at the mall.
I had horrible word choices.
Shout out Precious.
yeah.
Shout out Precious. But
yeah. So what you're
Kanye
saying is
West.
like a pure example is just like when Kanye really started like going crazy or whatever. It was like Kanye hates the media and he hates like people filming him. But when that was happening, he was in Paris, and in Paris you need consent for someone to photograph you and record you. So no wonder he was going crazy because you're doing this without his consent.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Like people go to Paris exactly for that reason because you need that consent.
yeah,
They
a
were
lot of
doing
people
it anyway.
go to Paris and like
And it was
overseas,
like, yeah, he hates
that.
the media. He doesn't want to get pictures taken of him. He's like, well, what the fuck he at?
What do you think?
What the hell do you think?
Yeah,
so
everyone's like kind of making it seem like he's the bad guy, but like think about it. You every day you're going out, you're just doing just
Your own thing,
and people want to come up and touch you. Like he had to beat up that one paparazzi. Like, bro, y'all
They
really
do,
trying to test me.
bro. They think Kanye not about that.
They-
Like, they be running up on Kanye.
That nigga from Chicago, bro. Come on.
They do not care about Kanye. They be running up on him, bro.
Dude, hey, I ain't gonna lie, Kanye got hands on that man. Messed that man up, bro.
They be running up on
It's
Kanye.
crazy how much slack he gets from just like people not understanding him and people like basically being like so dismissive to like the things he's talking about. But like just watch any of his interviews like from the past, like Charlamagne, Zane Lowe, like whatever. And you'll remember that when it came out, like when this interview came out in 2013, like Kanye was crazy.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know what he was talking about, but then it's like 2015, all that shit he was saying, it happened or he was right. You know what I'm saying? But people don't want to bring it back up. They just don't remember when it came out, huh?
What about that Sway interview?
Which
That's
one?
Sway interview.
Oh, when with that soundbite?
You ain't got the answers, Sway.
You ain't got the answers, man.
I'm not
No.
gonna lie, he answered some real stuff in that.
It's true.
interview.
You
I-
was saying
I-
all facts.
Kanye or Sway?
Kanye.
Yeah, I agree. I
was saying
told
all
You
you
don't
that.
got the answers, man. What's the name of your brand, man? We don't
don't
know.
know.
We don't know.
He's like, you haven't lost as much money as I have.
Which is facts.
He
I agree.
invested. He was trying. Bro, Nike did him so bogus though.
Bogus.
Yeah.
Some of them
Yeah.
Super
And people
bogus.
don't want to know. People don't like care.
Yeah,
People don't care to do research and just say, "Oh
It's
no, he's
not
crazy."
Ralph though. It's
Wow.
not
It's
Ralph.
Ralph level.
It's not Ralph level.
And people, and if you say that, like a lot of people won't understand what you mean by that. And it's just like he's trying. Well, that's a whole other podcast too. But it's just like he's not crazy, man. People just really don't want to give him his props. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Man.
And this is wild. How he's a legend, bro. Like he's the best artist of our generation. He's definitely up there with like Prince, Michael, like Stevie Wonder. Like he's definitely
Is he a top 5
right
rapper
up
of all
there.
time?
Rapper?
Yes.
Not a rapper.
He's a
an
top 5 artist.
Oh, I'm sorry. Top 5 artist. Yes.
Because also
Yeah,
as
he's
a rapper,
top one. Of our generation, like in general.
In general.
He's
Like
definitely top 5.
Damn it, top 3.
Mike, him,
And just imagine like in 20 years, man.
Michael, him, and then who else would you be?
Michael.
Nah, go ahead.
Michael, I'm saying you said he's your top 3. I'm assuming Michael is up there, and
Who your top? No, who your top 3?
Kanye. I don't know if Kanye would
Who's
be in my
this
top
Michael?
3.
No. Who's your
Michael
top 3?
Jackson.
Oh, I
was
was stuck
Michael.
in basketball.
No.
I'm talking about like
Who's your
your
top?
top
No.
Tyson.
Who's your top 3?
Jordan.
I'm like,
basics.
right, he was like Michael. I'm like Michael who? Michael. Who?
Michelangelo.
He keeps saying artists. Will Jackson.
I'm like Michael.
Who's your top 3?
My top 3.
You gonna piggyback
Michael
on me?
Jackson.
Of course.
No, for real. Michael Jackson is a legend, bro.
Name 3 of his albums.
Off the Wall. Thriller.
Oh,
Dang.
he's won.
Why did I forget the last one? I'm going
Just
to
name
Blake.
one, bro.
Just name one.
I'm going to tell Blake.
I got it.
Exactly. No.
Oh, Invincible.
Ah.
You drunk as fuck. I was in there today. Mike is a legend. Bro.
See, Tony's is such a cat, bro. He's such a cat.
Dude, I got
Mike, bro.
Don't say anything.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't know. Just say
I don't
know.
I can name you hella songs.
It's okay to say I
Go
don't know.
ahead, name me 5. Don't say the top. Don't give
You
me
just
the
say-
right.
right.
Why would you throw yourself into this? You
No radio
always
hits.
do this, Tony.
No
Come
radio
on,
hits.
bro.
All the songs named are radio hits though.
The main ones, though. Like, obviously, don't say Thriller.
And don't say Billy. So
Right, don't say beat it. But don't say rock with you.
I got you.
Don't say black and white.
I got you. Man in the Mirror.
That's a radio, but he said,
Oh,
now,
my
let's just see if he can do it. Let's just see if he can do it. I just want to see if you can do it, Tony. Go ahead. Because we named a few already. Let's see. Those are already his choices.
Land After Time. Top.
What?
Damn.
I told you.
I said, what?
You see what you do, Tony?
No,
He said, what?
I got
This is
this.
your
I got
situation.
This. I got this.
Come on, KJ, come on.
I got this. Right. So he has a song called Chicago. I fuck with that heavy. I don't need this. Chicago, Man in the Mirror.
He's one, huh?
He is definitely one.
You can't name 5 of his songs.
Yo, he had a feature with Drake, remember?
He's in the
That shit was
Scorpion.
trash.
That's not even
That shit
him.
was
Exactly.
trash.
I know it's.
Shit was
Nah, we still on
trash.
you, though. We still on you, though. Go
I
ahead.
got 5. I got 3 more. Man.
You can't name 5 Mike songs.
He said I could name radio hits.
You just named one already.
So
Exactly.
can I name radio
Go ahead,
hits?
keep naming some.
Name
Just
something.
Name something.
Billie Jean, Thriller.
You got. We gave you those.
I gave you Man in the Mirror.
Dirty Diana, Smooth Criminal. What else? I just need one more.
What else?
I don't know, man.
Whoa.
All right. Well, anyway, back to my point. Yeah, Kanye. Yeah,
He's your
that
top
guy.
3. Who's your
He's
top
that
3?
guy.
You said
You
Kanye's
disqualified
top
from this
3.
conversation.
Okay,
After I
Kanye
say my
West.
top 3.
You said Kanye West is your top 3.
Yeah.
Who?
Michael, Kanye, Prince.
Prince is a top 3.
My top 3, yeah.
Purple Rain.
That's fair.
The influence.
He's
Anyway.
talking impact.
Oh.
So just imagine like.
Are you
in
talking about
20
impact or
years.
overall artist?
Okay, we're done. Imagine like
Okay,
in 20 years.
No, because he said impacts. You said artists.
An artist does has impact.
That's what I'm saying. That's why when I said rapper, he was like, no more.
We just
artist,
got done talking
which
about how
yeah.
influential Kanye is. Like that's part of the artistry. Like you know what I'm saying. But I mean we cannot wait. But yeah, this is crazy.
Kanye has a bigger impact than 90s rappers too.
You said Nike's rappers
90s rap. He has a bigger impact than Tupac.
than Tupac.
Yeah.
Like just impact wise.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say yes, but not by like a huge gap. But like they can't see this, but like
Like it's a
and
9 and it's
and
like an 8 or something.
Tupac. Like they
That's
both.
not
They
a lot.
both.
That's
That's
a
like
lot, bro. That's
like
really a lot.
Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, I would say yeah.
Because he's impacted the fashion industry, the fashion industry, the music industry, and the way you I would say you market yourself in the internet age too. Because the fashion industry.
Well, to be fair, Tupac did not mean it.
No,
Internet
no,
age,
no,
so you
yeah,
can't
I
really
say
say
that.
that.
If I think of the internet age, I still say he's still impacted heavily with the fashion and music in general.
I personally say he's not there yet. But
Really?
I feel like he's not there yet because his career isn't over.
But I mean,
Kanye I feel like
even if
because
it's a career, but it's still longer than Tupac, so it's still.
yeah, but
you know
I just
what
feel
mean?
like because the way people still rap the Tupac style now, and still talk about how big of an
But
influence.
look at how many artists have been birthed from Kanye.
But think
From
about
Kanye's albums,
But
you
think
know what I
about
mean?
the storytelling style that Tupac did, and the way people are doing it now.
But Tupac wasn't the only one to do that, though.
Yeah,
Like-
but he was one of the best to do it, and one of the
But I'm saying like he
one of
wasn't
the
like,
ones to influence people the most. If you know what I'm trying to
But if
say.
you're talking about impact, Kanye West definitely has more impact because he's stretched out more different branches of like just outside the realm of music, bro.
All right, Tupac did too.
Tupac has not done anything in fashion.
I didn't.
he never said fashion.
I never
I'm
said
saying
fashion.
outside of music.
Oh, you know what?
I said outside
Right.
music. I said
Go
outside
ahead,
music.
Tony. Go ahead,
Outside
Tony.
music.
All right.
Go crazy, Tony.
Fashion, Kanye West, man. He's.
Why are we talking about fashion so much?
Because that literally is something that
Name
he
something
can
else that
master.
Kanye has impact. I'm not saying he hasn't, but you the only one you keep going to is fashion.
That's
Please
your
name
go-to.
something else. Don't even look at nobody
Don't
else.
look at me.
Don't even look at nobody else.
I got you. The way.
And you can't bring up none of Will's points either.
At all.
Okay. I'd say the way he structured his music, the way he uses samples, the way he's gotten his away from
The way he uses his samples
the way he
really tells his impact.
I'm just saying.
Wait,
the way he's done things.
I'm just really trying to am I the only one that's a little bit confused? The way he uses his samples,
Like the way he's
trying to-
done. He's done with his beats and samples and stuff.
He is
It's very unique.
crashing.
It's very
the
different.
way he makes his beats is an impact.
Yeah, y'all know who Mr. Incredible is? Like he be stretching and reaching.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm reaching right now.
He's in the building right now.
Alright. Okay, I'm reaching.
It's
Yes.
cool, bro.
He in the building right now. Me personally, it's not a far distance. I just feel like Kanye's just not there yet.
But to be fair,
Yes.
like I was saying before, but can you imagine his how much further his artistry will go like once he's done his music or once he like passes away? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So can you like Kanye's
That's what I'm
always he's already a huge artist. Can you imagine like after he's done or he can't do it anymore?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once it's all said and done, yeah, he's definitely he's already a legend. But
No,
That's
not
what-
in comparison to Tupac. But I was just saying like in
yeah.
general, like,
I'm
you
also
know,
saying in general.
yeah.
I'm also saying in general. Yeah.
It's just gonna be crazy.
We're gonna ask you now. Who has a bigger impact,
Then Kanye West.
Tupac or Kanye?
Oh. Sheesh.
These two said Kanye. I personally said.
I'm a Kanye. I'm kind of like a Kanye
Kinda
stan.
biased.
So I'm
You
really
said stand.
like that's bad, but it's Kanye to me.
No, it's not bad at all.
I don't, cause I love Tupac. Cause I do not want to ever get like hated on because like
Some people don't like Tupac.
might,
Right, yeah.
some people
No, you
might
got
feel
it.
like that's disrespectful to rap and hip hop in general, but the things that Kanye has done, like the things he's put in place from like originally Jesus Walks was just like that was one of the first rap songs that made me like
Through the Wire.
people were through the wire, bro. Like
Well,
there
that's
was
his
so
first
much.
single.
Yes.
That was his first single.
Through the Wire is so fucking good, but Jesus Walks
And
was
it's
played
fucking
in
good.
church, is what I'm saying. Like people in church were playing Jesus Walks, and I'm just like, y'all know who Kanye West? You
Whoa,
don't like?
whoa.
Hold up.
Quan, what's going on?
No.
How
You don't like
Through
Through the Wire?
I don't like Through the
Explain
Wire.
Is it because of his
So-
voice? You know he had an actual.
It was Through the Wire, like
It was literally
Yeah,
through the
bro.
wire.
The music video was crazy too.
Right,
I
it was
don't
a
like
great
Through the
movie.
Wire.
How?
As a piece of music, I don't like Through
How?
the Wire, bro.
Does it not sound good to you?
It doesn't sound good to me, bro.
Is it because of his voice or just
Nah,
me,
I just
or-
don't like it. My brother and I have talked about this for decades now. Well, a decade now. I'm sorry, bro. I don't like
Through the Wire?
bro.
The beat is.
My brother tried to put me on. I was like,
What you
I don't feel it, bro.
I don't feel it.
That's the most annoying part, bro.
How's that annoying?
That's
That sample is fucking
I don't
golden.
like it, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I'm pushing on myself, bro.
Wait.
Put the cap on myself.
So is Pablo better than College Dropout?
No, hell no. Hell no. Hell.
Man, Through the Wire.
You didn't like?
That's my favorite Kanye song of all time.
I love the message. I love everything he was trying to do. I just don't like the song itself. I just.
I understand. It's
I'm kind of
everything is
hurt a little
subjective.
bit, but yeah.
Music is subjective. I get it, but
I've tried. Trust me, I've tried to listen to this song probably millions of times at this point. And every time I listen to it, I'm just like, I don't get it. I can't. Get
Small
it.
disclaimer: Tupac is not a top 10 rapper.
I'm not flabbergasted by that. I don't think he is.
That's been
A lot of rappers have come.
Like so,
but not even
I
like the
agree.
new
For
rapper.
me,
I'm talking about old. Back
like
then,
lyricism, right? Like
Or just
lyrics and
overall.
everything, or everything.
everything.
Everything? Oh yeah, he's definitely top 10. He has to be.
He's a top 10 artist. I don't
Like,
think he's a top 10 rapper.
because when you
I
talk,
just said that.
He's definitely a top 10.
because you gotta
Oh, you
take
said he's
in.
not-
He's definitely a top 10 rapper.
That's what I just said.
I said he's a top 10 artist.
You just
Anyways, he's definitely a top 10 rapper.
nah.
He's definitely a top 10 rapper.
Chief, I could name you some.
like overall,
I don't know
including his impact, he has to be top 10.
No, I don't talk about artistry. I'm talking about rapping, just like strictly.
Oh,
rapping.
just strictly rapping?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
I
albums,
thought
like rapping.
I thought
No,
when you
no.
said everything, I meant you like overall.
No, because somebody said flows, and I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Lyricism.
I'm not that big of a fan of Tupac rapping either.
Yeah, no. We
'Cause
can all agree
a lot
on
of
that,
people.
I think.
Well, a lot of people that don't really.
Don't tell us
listen
an
to
old
rap.
head. They gon'
Nah.
I can't believe you, man.
how dare you? These mumble rappers now.
Did you hear Dear Mama?
Keep your head up. Like,
Right. Facts,
Okay.
bro. I get around like
Okay.
Well, he not top 10. He top like 20, but he not top 10.
he definitely top 13. 15. Top,
Yeah, top 15.
Top
I
15.
Yeah, 15.
Definitely
I'll
top
agree with you
15.
on 15.
Overall
respectable.
rapping, we're saying.
That's
people.
respectable.
Overall rapping, I'll say definitely top 15.
Yeah, that's one thing that tip in since we were talking about the Kanye West Tupac. But yeah, I will always be a fan of Kanye.
Yeah, definitely.
Music.
Definitely.
Kanye's music. Some of the things, he say can be wild. A lot of the things are taken out of context though.
Right.
But yeah,
I
his
remember
music is just too impactful
Yeah.
to me to not like cancel Kanye or I'm not ever listening to Kanye.
You can't.
Like,
Oh, no. When everybody was like, I don't listen to Kanye anymore, I was like,
all right,
yeah.
cool.
You tripping.
Whatever. I was like, whatever.
No, you
I know people said that they canceled Kanye, came back like a week later anyway. So like,
And they don't cancel people.
Like
Like
Tony.
they say that they cancel people, but I've never seen anyone like
They're gonna find a show somewhere. There's
I'm
gonna be.
like,
They're gonna have a fan base
I'm
somewhere.
still supporting R. Kelly. I'm like,
Yeah.
Chief.
I'm gonna be
I
real
don't.
with you.
People be like, "What do you say about R. Kelly? What he's doing right now?" I don't see nothing wrong.
Yeah, I'm like,
people still
okay.
doing "Step in the Name of Love."
Stop
and
it. Somebody played that the other day, bro. What am I listening
Now, if you knew
to?
that song was about your 13-year-old daughter, you wouldn't be stepping over that, would you? But alright.
All
Cool.
I can say is this: like, as a generation, we with this cancel culture thing, it's too much, bro. Everything's
Yeah, I was
gotta be
trying to cancel
canceled.
somebody.
Everyone's gonna be canceled.
Crazy.
Tony's canceled.
Everyone's
I stand by
offended.
that.
People are so offended by it.
Not necessarily they're offended. They're always easily offended.
Oh,
It's
It's
always
easy to jump onto something like just to make like something.
they're so quick to jump on the hype and they're super quick to jump back off. That's what I'm saying.
Some things are justified.
Let's go.
Some
ruin
things
someone's
were
life.
like not
Well,
all things.
Some things are absolutely.
Yeah.
Like the R. Kelly, obviously,
Okay, yeah.
but people still like cancel him or whatever. The XX, 10
Tosh,
him, the Uzi, and shit like that.
We definitely want that.
But can
I'm just saying, like in general though.
but can I make one quick point before we
Yeah, what you got?
move on? Because back on Yeezus for 1 second.
Oh
Bound
yeah,
to,
we didn't even talk about that.
Bound to was such a good song to me, man.
To be honest, to me,
So weird.
Bound to
no,
was
he did
such
it on
a
purpose.
great song.
It was ironic.
Of course,
I-
It was ironic.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Tony was like, I can't believe he put that out.
I'm saying it's
I loved it.
It looked like he was
That
having
song
sex.
is a
Oh
piece
my
of
God.
art.
Yeah.
It's
People,
To be
if you go to the video, bro, it has more dislikes than likes. That song is flames,
It's
bro.
such a great song, bro.
good song.
With
such a
Charlie
good
Wilson in it,
Bro.
that shit is hard, bro.
To be-
People hate that song.
To be honest,
You don't like it?
no. I
Oh,
love it. I love it.
I was like,
Oh, but you like through the wire.
Through the wire.
But you like through the wire.
say that.
Come
You
on.
don't get
No.
Like through the wire, bro.
To be honest, I think I could do without the Charlie Wilson part
Really?
in that
That's the best
song.
part. I know you're tired of loving
Maybe
someone.
just the way he came in, because it's like the synth come in. It's like
That's the best part.
I don't know. I mean, I like it as it is, but I'm just saying, like, if I ever heard a version without that, like, that bridge, I might like this better than the original. That's the other thing I'm saying.
See, I felt like it was intentionally heavy-handed. Like
Yeah.
the way that
I
it
definitely
came
do too.
in,
Yeah.
it just
Because it
it
was
just
over.
works.
It
It's,
just-
It flows
doesn't
so
feel
good,
like it's
bro.
That-
supposed to work, but it works.
That would make a lot of sense given the context of the album and the music video.
right.
Oh, okay. I never looked at it like that. But
When a real brother hold you down, you supposed to drown. Oh,
okay, I'll give you that.
bam.
Yeah, man.
And the sample on that is hard.
Of
Absolutely.
course, which Tyler just flipped. We talk about that differently.
Oh,
Did you hear? Did you hear? It?
No, bro. I just found out that it dropped yesterday, so I'm
I
gonna
haven't
listen to
heard
it.
Yeah, we gotta tell you about that after this. But
Okay.
but yeah, man, I'll always be a fan of Kanye. Like his whole story and just like it's just we didn't talk about Jesus. But yeah, I like Jesus a lot as an
Out of
album.
the 3 songs I've heard, I liked one of them. I was bound to.
Did you hear Blood on the Leaves?
Yes.
You like Blood on the Leaves?
No. Or Black Skin Head.
That's
Those are the 3 I heard.
Let me tell you. Do you know the story behind Black Skin Head?
I do not.
About this album, really.
Yeah, well,
So basically, this was when Kanye first tried to when he was first getting into like the fashion industry, right?
yeah.
And when he was trying to collaborate with like Givenchy
Vuitton
and Louis
and
Vuitton, all these like high end clothing brand big corporations or whatever, and they was turning him down. Like nobody wanted to like rock with him like that because they looked at him as a rapper and solely a rapper. And his thing is, I'm not a rapper. I'm a creator. I'm an artist. And the whole thing was with that with the whole like Yeezus movement was everybody's trying to box him into one thing. So even when he tried to do his shoes with Nike, the reason they did him the way they did was because it's like you're just a rapper. Like we'll give you 1 or 2 shoes, but you're just a rapper. Yeah. You're not Tim. What's his name? Tim Hankerfield. Yeah.
Oh no, Tinker Hatfield.
Tinker Hatfield. You're not him. Like you know what I'm saying. You're not a designer. You're just a rapper, and he didn't like people trying to just box him in.
To add on to basically. This, he also made the Yeezus album because like he was getting like pretty much pushed out the fashion industry because they didn't like him, but also one of his closest friends, Virgil, the dude that made Off-White, went and did an internship and also did like a collab with Louis Vuitton and someone else. And Kanye wanted to do the internship too and wanted to get in. They pretty much like, nah, we don't want you. We're gonna take your friend, and just pretty much took his friend from him. And they had like a falling out, and it caused a lot of uproar.
Virgil's dope though.
Virgil's amazing.
This stuff is crazy.
But like him and Kanye and Virgil started at the same they started both doing like Photoshop clothing
at the same time.
Yeah, because they didn't even know how to make clothing. They didn't know how to do like sew the fabric or anything. They were just photoshopping ideas onto certain fabrics and creating it like that. Like, and then they were pushing it out like, okay, this is what I want to do. And they were both trying to do an internship, but like only one could get chosen. And they were like, we're not gonna choose the rapper. It's just too much publicity. Because no one knew.
And that was his whole beef. Was like, I'm not just a rapper. Like can you imagine doing one thing and then trying to branch out and then everybody tells you no?
Kind of like what the thing with LeBron, they was all like, continue, just keep
dribbling.
Yeah.
Like, and some people was like, well, why does he do clothes? Or like, why can't he? Like,
that never really made sense to me, especially with actors. When you do like one specific role, once you're done with that one role, no one ever wants to pick you back up. It's like because we're so
get typecasted.
Yeah, because they were like we're so just like old dude that did Dudall's Family Matters.
Eddie, the dad?
No, Urkel himself.
Jaleel White.
Yeah, no one wanted to give him a part after that because they said you're too much Urkel. We only see Urkel, and people will only ever see you as Urkel. So he barely got any roles after that because of that. And it's just like that never really made any sense to me.
Yeah, it's like how you gonna tell somebody to only do one thing?
To only do one thing and try to box them in with that one thing.
Like, can you imagine like how frustrating it is? And a lot of people didn't like understand why he was frustrated. It's like
I can't make money several different ways, I can't have several avenues of money.
I gotta do this one, so I'm good at one thing, right? I gotta do this whole.
You gotta be one dimensional
for my whole life, and that was his big. And like a lot of people didn't understand why Kanye was mad. It's just like what the fuck?
Yeah, you're one of the best rappers.
I've been in school for 14 years. Like I got my undergrad, my master's, but it's just like, who are you to tell me like I can't build a TV or like what I'm saying like. I don't have to be. I've been a student the majority of my life, but who's to say like I can't do something else? Yeah, like what I'm saying. So like that's really frustrating, and that's when he made Black Skinhead. That's what that whole album came back from. But when he was in Paris getting denied, he made Black Skinhead. So that's like a little backstory on the album, but like I liked it, bro. Like nobody's ever did that before, and then like at the time nobody's ever did that before. It was brand new. Kanye's always Kanye's always like with every album he's always like doing something new, and then people obviously like copying it or trying to like redo
it. Somebody can be like, this shit hard. I want to do this.
But like, can you like psychologically, can you imagine like how frustrating it is for you to be the I forgot what it's called, like the first mover on something, and you do it
like a first pioneer,
like a barrier breaker.
Yeah, a barrier breaker. And you like, okay, I just did this shit. Like nobody ever did this before. They gonna love this. Put it out.
We hate it.
This shit trash. It's alright. It's trash. And then it's the new wave.
A year later, damn, bro, that shit hard.
Same thing with 808s and Heartbreak. When it came out, everybody hated it. 2 years later, it's the best album of the decade. Like, can you imagine how frustrating it is?
I swear.
But people hated that album when it came out. That album was hard.
And then it's the best album of the decade.
Bro. Heartless.
Everything on there, bro.
I can understand.
RoboCop. Come on, man.
I could
RoboCop.
So much, bro. There's so much on there, man.
I could truly understand like why Kanye's like the way he is, like why he's angry. Like, he's not always angry, but like where his anger comes from.
I mean,
They
yeah.
had amazing.
But no, just think about that though. You put out an album, everybody hates it.
Exactly.
And it's the album of the decade 2 years later, and then it's the new wave. Like, can you
I bet
imagine
Kanye
how
probably already
freaking-
knows this at this point. When he puts something out, he's like, yeah, give him like a year or two, and they'll be alright.
He's like, bro, give me
I'm too ahead of my time, man.
He said what?
But it's
Like, I'm ahead of my
crazy.
time,
Bro,
Bro,
yeah,
look,
facts.
he
And
is,
he,
bro.
and he knows it. That's the crazy thing. And he knows that he is.
Kanye West is literally, he sets the trend for the music.
And people
for
call
the
him
next 5
arrogant for
years.
that though. Like,
No, well, I think people feel him arrogant because he says himself that he's arrogant.
true, but like in
He
this
said
though,
true.
He called himself Walt Disney, and people were like, "Look,
he's just
bro,
he's
look
Walt
at
Disney.
look at the catalog, look
they
at the
said,
resume."
Look at what he's been doing. It's
Hey.
true.
They were saying like,
I don't mean to cut you off, but real quick before I forget. Like back before he dropped like college dropout and everything, he was saying he's gonna be bigger than Michael Jackson. He been saying that like before he was
He
Kanye
sure
West,
was, bro.
and
He sure
everybody
was.
called him crazy. Now look, I didn't mean to cut you off though, but like yeah, I don't forget.
let me
That's
go
just
off
crazy.
what people think you're crazy. Like, they say like most people that are like famous, like that are at the top level, usually think of these out loud, or usually that confident, because you have to be kind of somewhat egotistic and kind of insane to get yourself in that platform, because no sane person is gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be the next, you know what I mean, unless you really believe that. Like, Kanye really believes that, and like his confidence is literally what got him to where he's at. Just like, that's a lot, you know what I mean?
Those things be tough, bro. Those are like double-edged swords because you produce really good craft, but you be going through it. Especially when you're really ahead of your time and no one understands you.
I mean, I guess that's just like the price of
Then
the gift. Like it's a gift and a curse,
Yeah.
basically. But
Vincent Van Gogh was the exact same way. The painter, he was the exact same way. Because the way he was painting was like miles ahead of everybody,
Yeah.
decades ahead of anybody. That's just like how artists was in general.
Yeah.
Back then.
yeah, back in the day,
Yeah, right, yeah,
Picasso, all the
Yeah, you're not famous until you're dead. So, especially when you're an artist back then. So,
He was saying all this before like he even put out at first, like his album, like before he got signed with Rockefeller, like
yeah.
and he was right.
I knew about
It's
Kanye
crazy.
before I knew about Jay-Z, actually. My brother put me on the Kanye before I knew about Jay-Z. He was like, yeah, you think he's cold? Find out about this guy. I'm like, this guy? Who is this guy? And then, yeah, that's like, yeah, we'll get to that later.
That's crazy. But, but back to like the original point, like I love Jesus.
I might listen.
Let's
Let's
got
give
to,
it a chance.
I'm not gonna here. I feel like if you understand the backstory, then go listen to it. It's more of it's a different listen.
Well, I always go into anything unbiased, so.
True.
Yeah, he keeps shift molding hip hop.
Like, whatever he does is literally what's hip hop gonna be for the next 5 years or so.
So what would you say Life of Pablo is, 1 to 10?
I think it's at 7, right?
Oh, yeah, we already did that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Bet. Is there anything else that you guys like to say about Kanye in general?
I ain't, man.
Hey, Mr. West, man, do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
First person ever had Brady Mac on the track, man.
That was not Bernie Mac.
That wasn't?
That was D. Ray Davis.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh!
I thought you knew that.
No.
For all the skits and everything. That's
I thought that for the
Oh,
longest
no,
too.
the skits. I knew
Yeah.
that wasn't Bernie Mac. I just thought that particular one with Mr. West at the beginning, I heard him say, I thought that was Bernie.
No, that's
Oh, that was D-Ray.
Davis.
Crazy,
He's hilarious,
right?
bro.
Crazy, right?
He's hilarious.
For the longest, I thought that too. And now I found out that was zero. Oh, what?
They said D-Ray Davis is the Lou Will of comedy, bro. The way
He's amazing.
The reason I say that is because he got 2 girlfriends, bro.
Nobody cares. All right, so I'm sorry, not nobody cares.
Wait.
Shut up.
Shout out D-Ray.
The way you connected that.
Right, yeah. Facts. Next is J. Cole's albums.
Goat. You said the Goat albums?
The Go albums.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I thought
Tony's favorite rapper, apparently.
apparently. as of
Podcast.
today.
I've never heard Tony say this.
I
I've
ain't
never
never,
heard me
ever.
say this.
Call him.
You
Call
said
him.
me say
Call
this.
him.
I've never
Call
heard
him. Tony, call him. You always so quick to call somebody. Go ahead, call him.
And he's actually calling him.
He ain't gonna answer.
Yo,
Probably.
Malcolm. Who's my favorite rapper? Wow. So I never said J. Cole was my favorite rapper.
Oh,
wow.
Bro,
wow. Why you capping?
I told
I'm
you.
hanging up on you, man.
Why you
I
capping?
told you. You be lying.
I'm not capping though.
You
He
a
said, who's my favorite
cap.
rapper? I don't know. I don't never say J. Cole? No.
You a cap like a.
lying ass.
Why? Why, Tony?
Anyways, KJ brought up the fact that KOD was a very good album. I agreed. Tony said this album is
Not top 5.
okay.
J. Cole.
And please explain. How many albums did J. Cole have, Tony?
I say he's not top 5 project actually. So that's a better way.
Whoa. Answer my question. How many albums did J. Cole have?
Technically, he
No. How many
Nice
albums
dance. I like
does
technically, because
I don't want no technicalities, bro.
What's
How
the
many
album
albums does J. Cole
Name
have?
the albums.
Born Center, 2014 Forest Hill Drive, For Your Eyes Only. Silent Story, that's not an album though. That was like an LP. That's what I'm saying. Is that an album? Would you?
That's this your favorite rapper?
I mean, would you consider that an album?
This your favorite? This your
This
favorite?
your favorite rapper?
They said it was an LP.
Who's they?
If you look it up, it's an LP.
Then it's not an album. What the?
Okay,
Bro, come
It's not an
on.
album. It's not an album.
Oh my God.
2014 years, Forest Hill Drive, KOD. I said Born Center, right? I said Born Center.
Yes, you
You
did.
said Born Center first.
Then I have what do you call it?
What do you call it?
I said For Your Eyes Only.
This is your
You
favorite
named
rapper.
the same album.
This is your favorite rapper.
Wait, start over. Because you naming the same albums.
For Your Eyes,
Several
okay.
times.
For Your Eyes Only.
He said Born
Born
Center.
Center. KOD. 2014 Forest Hill Drive. And
I don't know, man.
wait, no.
This is your favorite rapper.
The rest are really projects though.
That's what I'm talking about. Albums. How many albums did J. Cole have?
What about Cole?
That's not an album.
That was his first album.
That's not an album though.
That was his first
That's considered an LP. You can look that up.
I did not hear. What was it?
Cole.
World.
That's literally an LP.
That's literally his first album.
That's literally his first
I will
album.
pull it up.
I'm looking at it right now.
That's literally his first
He
album.
just said he. Oh.
That's literally, he's on
Pull it
there.
up. Hey, you don't see the same shit.
You go, right. He go, alright, this is the website right up. The same fucking one I'm on. Why do we do this with you? So anyways.
Wait, Tony. What was wait, now put your phone down real quick. Put your phone down real quick. I'm gonna ask you a question. Can you turn it over? Okay, alright. What was the name of Cole's first, like his true first album?
First album or project?
No, his album.
Oh.
What was his first real album? Not Cold World. What was his first
I know
album?
exactly.
Friday Night Lights.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights.
That's the one. Friday Night Lights is not an album. It was supposed to be an album.
Yeah.
That's an LP. You mix
I
it
feel
up
like
with damn
That's the
album.
mixtape actually though.
You guessed. I know you
No,
guessed that.
Friday Night
You
Lights.
guessed
You know
that
how I
shit.
know?
How you know?
Because I was watching a documentary on J. Cole.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me
Next
tell you.
question.
What's his first project? His
Come
very
on.
first project.
Very
Come on.
first. The one before that.
Name 3 tracks off the come up.
Ooh.
That's what I thought.
Simba's on there. I know that.
No, you can't
That's
name none of
easy.
those.
What?
Those are.
That's
He's been a dollar in a dream.
boy.
You said that's name.
So, anyways, please name why it's not. That's
Why
all
it's
I'm
not? Because it's not top 5.
What's the name of the song that got Cole signed?
Wait. I know.
That's a good
Wait,
question.
no.
That's a very good question.
Wait.
You don't know.
Is it who that?
You idiot. You idiot.
What is it then?
Lights, please.
Lights, please.
He was already signed when he had Lights Please.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he
It's
wasn't.
on-
He
it's on-
played. That's the song that got him
That's
signed.
that song.
You can't talk
Then
to a
who
Cole
that
fan.
came out? He says it in the song that he just got signed. What are we talking about?
Tony. Come on, bro.
This is your favorite rapper?
I just find it funny you trying to tell me J. Cole facts and I'm actually a J. Cole fan.
Okay.
That's very funny.
We
But
think this
okay.
man is the GOAT.
But alright.
Even though he is. So please explain to us why it's not one of his top 5 projects.
Because there's like 5 albums that are better, or 5 projects that are better.
Okay. And please name these 5.
Born Center,
Okay.
The Warm Up. The
Um,
Warm Up's not better than KOD.
okay. Keep going.
2014 Forest Hill Drive, For Your Eyes Only, and
Definitely not. I do not like For Your Eyes Only, bro. That's just
In
me
general?
personally.
In general?
No, not like the album. It's just not better than KOD.
Oh.
and Friday Night Lights. Those 5 are definitely better than KOD.
Definitely not For Your Eyes
You're
Only.
smoking. You're smoking.
So
You're smoking dicks, bro.
explain to me how KOD is better than For Your Eyes Only. Then.
Why it is?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, bro. His no. Like, let me explain. It's like
my favorite thing. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
See?
Because this album is so. It's such a contradiction within itself because it talks about drug abuse. That he takes the stance of a rapper with drug abuse.
I mean, I understand that, but he also said this album was more so it was supposed to be more relatable to the youth, for him to appeal more to them. So I understand.
He did what I just said. He took the position of he took the position of a rapper with drug abuse while saying drug abuse is bad at the same time. Like what the Tony, what's wrong with you? Something is get off the weed.
Is that what you said? Yeah. It is.
I just said yeah.
I don't know, man.
I just wanted to reiterate and make sure I'm.
He took the stance of being a rapper with a drug addiction problem, while at the same time saying it was wrong. Then he made a song like ATM, talking about how chasing the money is a bad thing, but he's acting like a rapper whose life revolves around money.
Because it was a parody.
Exactly. It's all at the same damn time.
If you think about it, it's a parody of, like, on the mobile rap or like the new wave of
and he did
hip-hop.
it good.
And then he explained like why not to do it. Like,
And why not to do it in the same
like he
song.
talked about the drugs, but he said don't do drugs. He said meditate. So it's just
Friends
like
is such a great song.
yeah.
What's up, bro?
Friends.
Friends is a very good song.
It's
bro.
such a great song. It has staying power.
It's
Like,
crazy the duality of the album.
Right.
He's like yeah, and then he's like no. It's just
It's all in the. It's not like one track about let's do drugs. Next one, bro, forget the previous. He's doing it all in the same song.
I'm not
even
saying the
ATM.
album-
Like
Look,
it's
I'm
not
not saying the album's not
crazy.
It's not even at the album to it, or the
Personally,
video to it.
it's
When
like-
it's like in a room full of money
Yeah.
when he's strapped, when he's talking about how it makes it like
It's like a mumble rapper from the perspective of J. Cole.
right.
It's just like it's weird.
It's perfect.
I understand.
Then finish it off with 1985, where he
That's
just flat out
just-
said, "Look, y'all suck." Like he flat out said, "Look, bro, no more jokes. Y'all suck. Y'all not better than me.
Alright.
You can think you better than me. No, I'm not even hating on you. Just know you're not better than me. You gonna end up loving hip hop."
Look. That's
so
true.
real.
That's what the song talks
It's
about.
real. It's
He
The
he did.
Look, no, I know.
What song?
No. Why being Corday? Like that's the reason he came back at him. Blah blah. But like I like the album, but it's just not top 5 for me. That's fair.
And why?
To me, he just.
I don't know, man.
To me,
That's the type of music you like. That's all you listen to.
That's literally
That's all you listen
That's
to.
literally you.
Oh, that's why he don't like it.
Right.
I ain't like Photograph that much. That's you.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect J. Cole to put it out like that. For one, two, I like.
What do you mean by you didn't expect him to put it?
I didn't expect him to go into the realm of a mumble rapper just to appeal and push a good message through it. I didn't expect that. It threw me off. But I'm not saying.
Oh, so it's too advanced for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's literally what you just said. It's too advanced. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm just saying like to me.
It's cool.
Pride is gonna be the
just
death
get
of
to
you.
It's just like me
man.
and Through the White. It just
Tell me.
doesn't sit with me.
You like songs with bitches and hoes and money. Come on, it's cool.
If that's
all you listen
like,
to.
It's not what you
Drugs
like,
And
bro.
killing people.
It's fine.
That's all you listen. And killing people.
Sometimes.
That's all you listen
No, I
to.
don't.
That'll rest for the win.
When you
man.
leave it from today, there's probably a song like
When
that.
you have the
listen
aux
to.
cord, that's all.
That's all you play. We don't give Tony the aux in his own car.
Bro, y'all never give me the Oscars. I listen to R&B too. Like I listen.
He listens to R&B with 5 men in the car. I'm like, what the?
He did that yesterday. He put on Cardi B.
I don't care.
You
I don't
wow.
care. It
You,
was hot.
you weird.
It was
no.
Cardi B.
It was
featuring-
5 guys in the car.
You
It
be
was
men in the
Savage.
car and you'll play So Anxious by Genuine. You be like, what the heck?
And he was rapping the verse
I don't care.
from Cardi B's
He
perspective.
put City Girls on too. He be knowing all the words too. That and Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't
And he
care.
said the female parts.
All right.
Oh wow.
Eat this.
All right.
Please continue now.
But like for me, For Your Eyes Only, 2014 here, Forest Hill Drive, and Friday Night Lights, all those like albums and projects, in a sense, to me at least, they have more long term like replay value in a sense. And I can listen to this album top to bottom on a daily and not be like, you know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like, KOD is a good album, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, it's the worst or anything. It's definitely like it's a good album for Cole. Cole makes fire shit in general. But like to me, it's not top 5 because the long term, I can't go back into it and have the same replay value as I can when I go to like Friday Night Lights with let's see what song 2G for the intro. You mean, or something like that, like something like that, or like Home for the Holidays or something like that. I can go back to Home for the Holidays and still bump that shit and reminisce about like when I first heard it. You mean?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
That's exactly the reason why I can't listen to For My Eyes Only. I feel like I can only listen to like twice.
For My Eyes Only,
I feel like there's no replay value in it.
For me, I don't have a problem replaying it. I can listen to that like for like 2 weeks straight.
Like it has a very deep message, and I respect it. I just can't play that. I'm not about to wake up in the morning and be like, I'm about to listen to For Your Eyes Only.
But even without the message, it's still you didn't rock with it.
That's what I'm
What's
saying.
up? No, I like the album. I just can't.
He just says it's not like replay value for him is not high.
Me personally, I just can't replay that. KO, do I don't replay for that?
That's when I seen him when he was on that For Your Eyes Only tour.
No, really? Yeah.
Woo-wee. That was
I saw Cole
That
for the
was
2014 Florida Civil Drive.
What's his best album?
In Chicago?
Yeah. When he had the roof on the stage and everything?
Yeah, yeah.
Where he had Big Sean, YG, and all them.
One second. Okay, so For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Yeah.
You know, I'm saying the track you didn't like it.
Oh yeah. No, I liked it. It's just I didn't like Folding Clothes like that.
Folding
Yeah.
Clothes is hot.
Okay. Well, before that, wait. So your thing with this album is you say it doesn't have replay value for you.
Yes.
Okay, so like I'm saying, like if
I'm just chilling.
Yeah, if we listen to songs like on the shuffle and like Immortal comes on, you're not like,
Oh, that's the best song on the track. That's the best one. That's the best one. That's the best track. That's the best track on that album.
Deja Vu is kind of controversial because
It's the whole Bryson Tiller thing.
It's
if his version came out first, it'd be crazy.
Wait, why is that controversial?
because
it was
Bryson
his
Tiller
beat.
did it first. That's his beat.
No,
Cole had the beat first,
yeah.
but then the producer of the beat sold it or gave it to Bryson Tiller first too, and then Bryson Tiller came out with Don't.
Oh, right.
But Cole was like,
No, that
My
wasn't
song,
Don't. That was
not Don't, but you know what I'm talking about.
No, the
Exchange.
other one.
Actually,
Yeah,
no,
Exchange.
No, but it was
Yeah.
actually different. They said that there was
It's always
no.
this
The
they.
thing is, the producers for Exchange, right? That Bryson Tiller listed as the producers said they made the beat first before the dudes. I forgot who made the beat for Cole.
You cut him off to ask him a question.
No, because it was between beef or the beef was between producers because the dudes that were listed on the producers credit for Exchange were saying that J. Cole's producer that got it stole it from them, and there's
It's
another
vice
dude,
versa.
something like that. It was just the producers.
Yeah, okay, all right, you're not credible at all. Okay, I was gonna continue.
Yes.
Bill mentality. I
Bill
can kind of
mentality-
see how that you gotta listen to like that in context, but like
You have to listen to it at a specific time.
That's fair. She's Mine Part 1.
She's
I
my
would
part
agree.
1 and 2 is flame, but you just can't listen to that like.
No, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Saying.
yeah,
It's like you gotta be in the mood or
Yeah, right,
You have
yeah.
to listen to it like in context or whatever.
Yeah.
Change? Like if Change has come on.
I'm surprised you didn't say Neighbors, bro.
No, I'm going down the list.
Bro, I actually don't like neighbors like that, bro. I don't like neighbors like that.
Okay, wait, but Change. Like if Change, like if we
Change is good. Yeah. Change is good.
You
Change
rock
is
with that,
good.
and then like Neighbors. You say you don't like Neighbors?
I don't like neighbors. If it was to come
It's okay
on,
to me.
I would listen
It's
to
just
it.
okay
But
to me.
I like the chorus more than anything.
Neighbors is
I like
only a
the
beat
message.
flip.
I know.
He literally reversed the beat.
I know.
He said, "I know."
It's fine.
I
He didn't know that. He didn't know that.
I like the beat.
What the
The beat is funny.
The beat was the artist.
The beat is fire. Why did you mention that?
The beat
It
is
was.
fire. I just don't like the song that much.
And I love the message in it, but if it was to come, if Neighbors was to come on, I'm not about to be like, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going off the same thing you said. If it came on shuffle, I'm just sitting. I would probably skip over it.
All right. And then Folding Clothes.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like
he got
that.
too much flack for that. To me, I feel like he got too much flack to. Because like if you understand that in
He said-
context,
Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I really love the song. It's just
Yeah.
like people. I don't know. For me, it was good, but people made it like, damn, bro, folding
They
clothes,
did.
and I was like,
for me it was I was people was like,
no. For me, people was like, I love this song, and I was like, well, it's good.
I was in the
but-
middle where people were like, some people were hyping up, some people were like, that shit's shit. I'm like, bro,
For me, I was like, dang, bro, this is hot. They was like, no, this shit is hot. I'm like, well, I mean,
Like people were
yeah.
listening to it like, all right, so what you fucking?
Right, yeah. People was thinking like too deeply.
it was the
right.
whole man. J. Cole's so boring. He's got about Folding
Right,
Clothes.
yeah.
Weak.
I actually appreciate it. I was like, it's
Yeah.
Because people was like, oh, he trying too damn hard to make it. You
If
know.
you've been in a relationship, period, before you can understand Folding
Right,
Clothes.
yeah.
Right,
Like, come
Let
on,
me ask you a question. So where does...
Dang, Brady,
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and finish.
bitch.
I'm sorry.
That was the end of the day. Because in 4 Your Eyes only is 8 minutes.
Fuck you, bro.
I said because 4 Your Eyes only is 8 minutes. So
Yeah,
of course you never
bro.
listen to that no
Bro, I
shuffle.
remember that came on when I was in the car with somebody. Man, I'm not even gonna drop no names. And it came on, and I was like, let's skip this. Somebody was like, what do you mean, let's skip this? Like, so fucking 8 minutes
I
long,
think I know who you're
bro.
talking about.
No, it's not who you think it is.
Oh.
It's not who
Tony
you think it is.
thinks he knows who it is.
Yeah, bro, it's not who you think it is, Tony. And then when it came on, he was like, you better skip this. I'm what this shit 8 minutes long, you better sit like, this is 8 minute ass song.
But my question was, so since you don't like For Your Eyes Only, where does 2014 Forest Hill Drive sit in your top 5?
Okay, so
Or if it does.
wait, hold on. I was gonna get that's a perfect segue. So I'm gonna ask you guys. Some say that his best 2 albums are Born Sinner and 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Some people say that. Okay, a better question. What's J. Cole's best album?
Album?
Album or best project?
Album.
He just.
I don't want to do album. But I got you.
It's your favorite
No,
rapper?
you go first. Tony, go ahead. You first.
All right, before you don't take nobody else's answer.
Yeah, I agree with KJ. You know, isn't it?
Always.
I'm doing project, bro. I can't do album.
Album. That's not the question.
Nigga gonna be like, you know what? Damn was a pretty good album.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like Damn. Damn was kind of.
Damn was a good album.
He's like, damn. Top
Damn was funny.
trash.
Tony,
Damn
you
was
were
Say it a
wild.
little louder so the mic can hear you.
Damn was kind of hot trash, but we're gonna have to talk about
Best J. Cole album.
2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Okay, KJ.
I got Hills.
Okay. Will.
Hold on.
2014 Forest Hill Drive had bangers. Like they had.
It has picks up phone to look
But
at track
KLD
list.
is like right there with it to me. It's like right there. It's like by one song.
I agree exactly with that point.
Really?
And then
It's in the top 2 for you guys? I never hear that.
Forest Hill Drive?
No, KOD. I never hear that.
KLD and Forest Hill. That's
I never
one
hear
song
that.
away.
But I would give the.
It'd be people like Tony.
Exactly. I would give the.
There's nothing wrong with your opinion. I'm just saying there's people
That's
like.
a lot wrong with his opinion. But,
I'm saying, but first him saying that he doesn't like it that much. I mean, I can't really reflect him for that.
Okay,
So some people that say it's not even like up there in his top 3. So
they whack.
It
But
is what it is.
I would agree they're really close, but I would also give the edge to 24's Heels because it has more more of a nostalgia feel to it. Like
that's the exact word I would use. Yeah.
It's just like damn,
You're
literally
walking this journey with him
Apparently,
as his mother buys this house. You know.
Apparently,
Yeah.
it's on that
Apparently,
freaking
Tales of Two
album, bro.
Cities.
You said what's up, bro?
Apparently, in GOMD.
Oh yeah.
Freaking, there's so much. Wet Dreams is on
Wet
that
Dreams.
album,
People
bro.
hate that song.
But then it's
so
so
much.
close for me. It's so close with
It
KOD because it's
is.
just like
There's so many on that too.
like for what he did, like with the duality. It's still a J Cole album, but it's a mumble rap album. And it's a message. Then it's like a turn up. It's just like
I feel like the reason I feel like
Yeah.
2014 Forest Hill Drive is my favorite album is probably because that's the first time me seeing them as like in concert. I feel like I got a closer connection to it. You know when you go to certain concerts and you listen to those songs in person, you just got a more like a bias to it, like more of a connection. Like yo, that shit fire. I seen it in person. I got the video of him. I got the band right here. You know what I'm saying? It was like a couple feet away. I'm like yo, this shit lit.
Did you go with Kevin?
No, I didn't go with Cappin.
Kevin's heart.
Kevin, this is about you, Kevin.
It was the funny
Yeah,
part of
babe.
that story is when it was me, my
With Kevin?
brother-
I'm gonna say me and
No.
Kevin.
Me, Kevin.
I think it was me, my brother, and Mason. We had went to go for it. And we're going, and some girl cut us off. So we were like, whatever. Turns out that girl that cut us off, literally down the street, a block away, she got into a car accident and then like stopped the traffic, whatever.
Damn.
And then like we helped them out. We pulled them helped them out of the car and stuff. They were like, yo, we got bottles and stuff. You want some of these? We're like, yeah, let's get fucked up. So we get these bottles. We put it in the trunk. And my brother and them, they get all the bottles. They put it in the trunk.
Was this close?
Bro,
Is this
Dude,
close?
To the goat.
bro, we were close. Like,
That's
close to
fine,
that, but so we put all the stuff in the trunk, and they locked the keys into the trunk, bro.
Oh damn.
We literally waited an hour and a half to get to the concert. We get there, no, all the openers gone. We literally only get there to see J. Cole, and we were like in the middle section. We
Hey
paid
Tony,
extra.
Tony. You know what song it is? Of course you know, cause it's a song that got him signed. It's Lights Please.
Life, please.
But
Bro, this shit was crazy, bro.
we were close as ever.
Oh,
bro.
boy.
That's crazy. I've never been to a concert in my entire life.
Really, concerts are
Let's
lit,
go.
bro.
You like Anderson .Paak?
Bro, we asked
love
you to go.
Anderson .Paak.
Me and Will
It's
literally
fun.
asked you in the group chat.
It ain't no me and Will. I was gonna
You
say.
would.
You want to
Me and Will.
I either was working.
Motherfucker.
I mean,
I liked it though.
I've been the same.
Me
I'm
working.
I uploaded it.
Me
I'll be
and-
doing the same thing.
Me
I gotta
and
go.
Will.
I gotta go eventually.
You wanna go with us or no?
I went to a
go to,
Gucci Mane concert. That shit was trash.
man.
That's a
I don't
Gucci Mane
know.
concert.
Y'all let me know.
It's June. What did I say? June 7th.
Yeah. We already about to.
It's No Name, Anderson .Paak, and now it's Earl Sweatshirt.
Earl did that too.
Yes,
You gonna go?
Hell yeah, bro. If Earl don't be done,
Okay, we'll talk about it after the
Yeah.
day.
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
It's lit. Bro. It's lit.
I love
Ain't
No
no
Name.
name.
bro.
I don't know.
No
if you
Name's
guys,
going.
do you think they're gonna be able to get tickets near us or no?
What's me nearest? I never bought the tickets yet.
Thought you bought them.
Tony, I don't trust
You
you.
did?
I don't trust you at all.
Cause remember, I already bought my ticket already to
No, but I
Miami.
told you.
No. This is the thing. Tony was like, "I'll give you the money later." I'll give you money next Wednesday. Buy the tickets. I was like, "Okay, Tony," but you didn't know what I was saying. Okay, too, because I don't trust you. So next Wednesday come. Yeah, bro. I'll give you the money Friday. Okay.
No, I said
I'll give you the money next
today.
Monday.
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna get it tomorrow, like legit.
But you rescheduled like 3 times already. So I'm like,
No,
oh,
I
So
shit.
you also haven't bought your ticket.
He was supposed to buy the tickets. I didn't know.
Bro,
we're not even close.
We're not
I don't wanna hear
We're
that.
not
shit.
even close.
Yes, it's still tickets available.
But now we have to pay more. 'Cause
No,
last
you
time
don't.
We looked at it, bro. It was like $86 per ticket.
That's because we wanted to sit in that 210 section.
Oh, what's
You
that?
know what? Let's
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
because
We're talking that right
you
now.
talking about shit.
I'm sorry.
You ain't talking about shit.
I'm
You
sorry.
say you so angry, man.
So, his best album,
I gotta go with 2014.
2014.
That nostalgia is a hell of a
2014?
factor.
2014. I also say 2014, but I used to say Born Sinner.
Really?
Born Sinner changed my life, bro. Born Sinner, when it came out, it hit home so hard. Bro.
Illuminati was on there, right?
Yeah, that was the first.
Illuminati.
That was the first trip.
Miss
Illuminati.
Miss America.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Who else? What else was on?
She gon'
She Gon' Pop is on there.
You know about that. That's a bonus track,
Chaining Days on there.
Chain
bro. That's on my top 5 cool songs.
I
The top
swear,
3,
bro.
top 3.
That's an amazing. Born Sinner was amazing. I used to say that was his best album. Then 2014 came out. Usually I never listen to albums when they first come out. I don't listen to 2014 Forza Drive when it first came out. That's how serious
Bro.
I was about that.
Bro, let me see. I stayed up to like 4 in the morning.
Wait for it to drop.
Wait for it to leak. Well, I bought the album.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But because I wanted to hear it as soon as
Yeah,
it
yeah,
came
yeah,
out.
yeah,
It leaked on YouTube at like 3 o'clock.
I heard it like that next morning around like 7.
Boy, I stayed up all
I stayed up and it
night.
leaked on YouTube. I was like, yo, this lit.
Because it leaked like 3 days before it came out.
Yeah.
Well, I stayed up all night. And then when it came out, no. This was albums were coming out on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday,
It came out like December 7th or something like that, didn't it?
December.
Yeah, December.
December 9th, yeah.
I had went to Best Buy and got it. I still got it mine. I got all J. Cole CDs.
I don't know. It's just December.
Got to support my boy, man. I got to support my boy, man.
2014, obviously, but to December 9th.
So what's his worst album?
Cole Story. I mean, yeah. It's,
I don't know. I'm
Cold World.
not gonna say it.
Cold War: The Silent Story.
Yes, just because since that was his first album.
It was Growing Pains.
No,
It's some heaters
just-
on that, bro.
the bar was so high
Yeah, that's
because he scrapped his original album and then he put out because it was
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. That was his whole album.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
not
that's
gonna lie, Friday Night was
And it's
like
just like-
his first album now.
And it's like
hard to
this is his
live up
first
to.
album that he scrapped. It's like it's his first like official
Friday Night
album.
Lights
It's
is hot.
crazy, but I mean I can understand why it sounded the way it was because like the label wanted more of a like they wanted more radio hits and shit like that. So I can understand. And then he's had interviews where he said like he regret letting them influence his decision to make the album like that. So
And
much
that's why he
because-
broke free and made Born Sinner. They was like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not gonna sell. This is gonna be trash and everything.
And then it beat out Yeezus and I forgot what his other.
It was a second another album.
It was 3. It was him, Yeezus, and I don't know who else.
I think it was a Drake album. Was it?
No, it wasn't Drake. It was the summer.
It wasn't the big artist though.
It wasn't a Drake album.
It was not the big artist.
Yeah, it couldn't have been a Drake album. But yeah, man. For me, it was also the Cold War: The Silent Story. It's some heaters on that.
No, it's a good album, but
It
but
just-
I'm saying like
It's definitely not on the level of any of the other ones.
for me following him and then like knowing like you know what I'm saying like knowing like
Yeah, yeah,
stories
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, it's just like okay, I know he's finna.
Especially with the single that came right before Cold Summer. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. So like if anybody else would drop that album, it's just like yo, this is like a classic, like you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
since
yeah.
he's cold, the bar is a lot higher. Obviously, you know why, but Yeah. So for
Yeah,
me,
go.
Can I tell y'all something real quick?
What's up?
My first ever time listening to J. Cole was actually A Star Was Born by Jay-Z. His
the BET
feature on it.
performance.
No, it was just the song
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
The BET performance was fucking fire.
That's how I found out about Cole.
Bro.
I'm like, damn, who was that?
But like,
I know exactly what BET.
but it's
Yeah, I
so
know
perfect.
Now that I
though.
think-
Because if you guys think about it, it's so perfect because
know
like,
exactly
A
what
Star
you're
Was Born,
Crazy.
and not only that, but
Oh
like,
man,
the Jay-Z song, for those who might not know, the whole song was about individual rappers coming through and becoming stars in the rap game, and it's just like J. Cole came so hard on that track that everybody was like, "Wait, who's this guy?" Like, I didn't know who he was, but I
he
was
came
like,
out looking for trouble.
I
That
had
verse
to-
on "Looking for Trouble."
And bodied everybody on that
Body
track.
everybody on
Freaking
that
crazy.
track.
Everybody on that track.
dude is crazy, bro.
Then he bodied MMG on Mr. Nice One. I mean, I'm Fix My Hat.
Dude is crazy, bro.
He had another one on that same MMG album where he had a feature. What is it called, bro? On that same J. Cole did.
On that compilation album?
Yeah, it was on that compilation. He had another track on there where he bodied like everybody on the track too. I'll find it out after the podcast,
Right.
but yeah, bro, he goes on other people's stuff.
The Cole
As he
feature?
says it in Middle Child, he goes on other people's shit and body their stuff.
Bro, it's crazy.
No, that was in Middle Child. That was,
He was in
the
the-
feature with 21 Savage.
He was in the double XL
Oh, yeah,
class.
Yeah, with Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey and them. Yeah, it was a great class.
And Peel. People don't know about Peel. I'm that
I
old.
remember Pill.
I don't
What
know.
happened to Pill?
I don't know. He dropped out with MMG, and I never heard of him after that.
Damn. Tony, they still got tickets. A lot of tickets.
Oh yeah,
So goofy ass.
it's busted. He gonna be performing SRS.
And he always perform new stuff.
He sure does. That's what most of his songs I listen to. Be stuff from right.
Yeah, it'd be like concert rip.
Yeah, it'd be concert rips all the time.
You got cash out. I'm gonna send you 30 right now. I'm gonna send you.
Hey, well, wait.
30. No, we'll take care of that.
Wait.
We're trying to double my money, man.
I'm trying to double my money.
Yeah.
Tickets are
Hey,
30.
man. I know I'm gonna send you 30 now to the rest of the month.
Nah, just pick. No.
So that
All
way-
right, let's just finish this.
Cause you
Let's
know,
just finish
I
that.
got it.
I don't trust you. At all.
But yeah, definitely, man. J. Cole is definitely the GOAT, man. In my opinion.
Agreed.
Alright, what's the next subject?
That's on the opinion. That's a fact.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
What about it?
I have nothing to say. I literally have nothing to say about it. I'm sorry.
You haven't heard it?
No, I heard it, but I have nothing
Yeah.
to say.
Well,
That's
it's
fine.
you speak this in like a good way or a bad way?
No, I just
Oh, you just
I'm indifferent. Completely
Mediocrity at its finest.
Tony.
Mediocrity.
Here we go.
I feel
That's
like
fine.
okay. I feel like okay, you of course don't take this the wrong way though, but you're not gonna.
He said, "Don't take this wrong."
Wow.
But
The album is not gonna hit the same for you, strictly because you're not black. Like, but like you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying.
You're saying I don't have like
You don't have that relatability. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't like give a give
I
a
can
review
relate to it,
or
but
an
it's
opinion
not-
on it,
yeah,
but like
it's just not-
it's just different from like our
You hate the
perspective.
po-po, want to kill us in the street? Both show.
You can't relate to that.
Because
like,
I don't
yes.
like it. They talked about it on the news, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They talked about I don't like it. We hate the po-po, want to kill us in the street for show. I don't like it.
It's just like that. You'll never like understand
What?
that because you're not like a black man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like no offense with it, but
I just don't like. To me, I see where he was coming with it, and I like.
but you can't like
No,
fully
no,
see
no,
like
no,
you know
no,
what I'm
no.
saying.
So I'm guessing you like the album.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me explain myself. I see where he's coming from, and of course I can't relate to that perspective because I'm not black.
That's
But
why I'm saying like I don't think you can
but at
like
the same
fully
time-
understand that.
But at the same time, the direction he was going with it, he could have did it in, to me, a little bit more creative way.
But how can you say that if you're not? It's
He
not.
said, but how can you say
can't
that?
say
I'm
that.
talking about like sound wise, not like lyrics.
It's like To Kill a Mockingbird, To Pimp a Butterfly.
But you can't say that because like it's so much emotion and struggle and like black culture like in that album. I'm not like trying to say that in like a bad way. Like you can't say he should have like did this. It's like he did that like in a certain way, and just because of our heritage, like I don't think you can like fully understand it. Like you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but I also like. It's just to my level or my standards of Kendrick, it didn't necessarily match up or come through as strong as it could have.
I don't think that's I think that's a biased opinion because of the reasons I named earlier. Is what I'm trying to say.
He said if you relate back to reason A.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see what you're saying, but like
you can't
refer back to
Tony. You can't.
Right.
You can't.
It just didn't hit home for you. Right?
Not even that. It's just like it didn't sound.
You're not black enough.
It didn't sound as good as it should have or could have been. Like
you.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah.
There was a very cool duality between I and You, the two songs there, where one is where it's really upbeat and You is just like, I think.
It's literally, I love myself, I hate myself.
Jesus Christ, man. I do like that, but that's where my indifference ends right there because like I really liked it, what he did there. And All Right was a great song too. So.
But like you get where I'm coming from. Where
I understand that maybe you have an expectation going into the album.
I had a high expectation,
and maybe it didn't like hit to where you were expecting it to be. Because what was Good Kid, Bad City might have been. How did you feel about
Section 80?
That wasn't a FUBU album though.
Those were great albums though.
But that wasn't a FUBU album. And just you don't get that reference.
No, For Us, By Us, I get it, but
exactly.
Still.
But no, I'm saying that's why.
But you get where I'm coming from.
Like this album
the standards were higher in those like when you're coming off of that, I don't see how he could have matched that.
We can't see the same album as what I'm saying though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you
I
understand
see
what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't see the same album. Basically. But I think it was a great album for us. Definitely can't like put that on shuffle really. You gotta like really like be
you have to be in a mood, right? Definitely listen to Pimp Butterfly.
I think it was a great contribution.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for us. But yeah. I feel like it was a great album.
Made that album with purpose though, you know, I respect that.
I feel like you're just saying stuff I've been saying all day. But
not necessarily. You didn't say that at all. You just said it was an album for us. I understand that, but I'm saying you made that album with a purpose and knowing that certain people will be indifferent.
The way he's looking at you like, what?
Continue.
I just want you to listen back to this podcast.
Of course.
I just want you to listen to yourself.
I'll have it up in a few.
I just want you to listen to this, bro. But yeah, man. The rap, the jazz, it was a great mixture.
How do you feel, Quan?
A lot of current events.
Oh.
I feel a hot take coming on.
Let's go, Quan.
Turn the air up, y'all.
Go ahead, Quan.
It was a good album. But here's the thing, right? Before I was saying J. Cole was a GOAT, I said Kendrick was in the running for GOAT because of what happened with Control. Then he dropped that bomb. Overrated. What's overrated?
Control.
Oh, yeah. I just talking about J. Cole. I'm like, wasn't we just talking about?
You just hyping that man up.
What we just talking about? Control, yeah. Then that man dropped 2014 Forest Hill Drive. I'm like, Kendrick
Shut it off.
Kendrick in trouble. His next album needs to be Flame.
That's why I was saying like.
Then he dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, which was good. It was a good contribution. I love jazz. I loved all the jazz beats, but it's just the fact that for me, I kind of went into it wrong. I was just thinking like this is the counter to Cole's album instead of thinking of it as an album within itself. As an album within itself, it's good. It's just he dropped that bomb 3 months earlier, and I was still listening to 2014 Forest Hill Drive 3 months after that. So it was like I kind of went into it kind of biased, you know.
Yeah, I feel like you definitely can't like do a album to album comparison with
Yeah.
Because,
You
like,
definitely can't, bro.
I argue this with my friends all the time.
Yeah, you said what?
I argue this with my friends like all the time. Like back when they both were coming up, basically it's like Kendrick versus Cole, who better?
Yeah.
It was always Cole and Kendrick for me, and then it's like, well, they tried to compare the albums. It's like, well, you can't compare Born Center to Good Kid, Mad City. Those are two like completely different albums.
Different. They made me feel two completely different ways.
I'm not gonna lie, Section 80 was better than Cold Story.
Cold Story. Okay. At least it's Born Center.
No, Cold Story. Section 80 was better than Cold Story. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not comparable.
I wouldn't. So how you gonna say it's better?
I mean, sonically, it sounds better.
To hear this word again.
You want one word today?
Let me say
it's sonically better.
Like, Born Center was better than.
You just said you can't compare the two albums, but this album's better than this album.
Then you proceed to compare them.
I like it better.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Whatever. My bad.
So for me, I liked it. It was cool.
Wow.
I can appreciate it now much more now that I'm older. Cause when it first came out, I was like, this kind of sucks, huh?
To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah. I was like, I don't like this as much. But now that I'm older, I'm like, well, actually, I can appreciate it in the very least. All right, it's flame, bro.
All right.
I listen to All Right
is such a great song.
That's a
That's
really
spiritual.
That's a
That's
really
our
good
spiritual.
song, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if you watch the video, bro, with them all in the car together, with him, Schoolboy Q, and Astro and J Rock. That's the and the cops are carrying the car. That's a flame skit,
Bro, it is. That is
Especially in the climate we in.
a modern day spiritual, man. It really is.
It's just the fact that it was on the news criticizing his music and used that particular line to say, yeah, his music sucks. It's just like you're not looking at this deep enough at all. But that's what he did on Damn at the beginning, in his intro.
And it's just like things for us, like black people, black men, have gotten like between when that album dropped and like today, like things have gotten like so much worse. So like if you were to listen to that album today, I feel like it's gonna be like
completely
20 times better. Or if you didn't like it like when it first came out, now you're definitely gonna like it.
You're gonna
when
feel
you
it.
See, you know what I'm
You're
saying?
definitely going to feel it.
What's going on? It's just
It really is.
For
just
Free
like-
is a dope song.
it's like damn, but it's just like the whole concept.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Did you like what? Okay, yeah, you definitely wasn't listening. What did you take away from that album? Like that album's like theme, like for you.
For me, for like To Pimp a Butterfly,
Mm-hmm.
the struggle between societal issues with like Black Americans in general. That's why I saw it, or Black people in general in America. You know what I mean? That's what I got from it, and I see like where he was going. Like, I don't need to be high. I'm alright.
No, right, bro.
Stupid.
Damn.
Fat fingers.
Anyway,
Damn.
what's next, man?
How you know we was going this?
He's like, what's next, man?
Take you off the hot seat.
All right, so
No,
All right.
I answered though. That's why I feel for that.
he's like, so back to basketball anyway, right?
No.
I like the title. I like the title has like
Yeah, I love the title. The
Oh, yeah.
title is extremely creative. Like to Pimp a Butterfly.
Well, yeah,
like I
'cause-
said, To Kill a Mockingbird.
yeah, because I was gonna say like the main takeaway from the title didn't really tie into the album, but then I was like, well, For Free did, and then like Lucy and
Yeah.
things like that. So I really appreciate. I think it's like just like a dope ass concept, like To Pimp a Butterfly, and it's so like literal and like figurative. It's just
All at the
so
same
nice.
time.
Yeah, it's really dope.
Would you like to go further into Kendrick's album, or are we just gonna skip it
To
straight
that
to
one, or
No, I'm just saying. Are we just gonna continue on to other albums, or
are we talking about his other album?
that's what I'm asking you guys. You like to
Oh,
continue
we
on to
can.
other albums, or
It's
just
up to you
keep it
guys.
strictly
It
To
doesn't
Pimp a
matter.
Butterfly.
I didn't like Damn that much. I think
I also did not like Damn that
There's a
much.
few songs. That's it. Just a few
Wow,
songs.
so we all agree on that.
I mean, that like, everything you just said about To Pimp a Butterfly, people feel that about Damn times 10.
That's what I was saying. Like a lot of people,
People
are
feel
like,
that,
like
but damn
we're
time.
supposed to be To Pimp a Butterfly.
It was some similar like concepts between the two, but I wouldn't say like with Damn. I wouldn't say like he dropped the ball. Like oh damn.
I like Damn more than I like To Pimp a Butterfly. Me,
I'm the opposite, but I wouldn't say it's like a bad album.
Yeah.
It was a great album by his standards.
It was
and
too
things like that.
commercial. For me, it was just too commercial. It had a freaking Rihanna feature, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, and Love, I hate that song, bro. That screams.
This one was Zakari.
Yeah, that screams.
That's the one that
That shit.
I like that song.
That screams radio. It's
Oh,
just too
I
commercial.
think it's sonically pleasing, man.
Sonically,
He
yeah.
just used that word, man.
He probably I think he heard
What
it.
is I see where he's coming from. He's like, because what Damage just seemed like he was just really trying to get as much out there as possible, trying to get sales to get like.
The
hip-hop.
beginning was really good.
But no, he
I
doesn't
got-
need to
I
push
got-
for sales.
like,
I'm saying,
if I
pop
was-
though, like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
like a pop stream, like
To that, I feel like ever since
That's when he was like getting features like Taylor Swift
Exactly,
and everything.
like-
after To Pimp a Butterfly, he became like a pop artist. Like all his features, like most of his features, like screaming. It's just like damn Kendrick, like sell out.
Because-
Nah,
You
Because
just
I
see
was
him
like-
on 2K songs all over 2K soundtracks and stuff. That's how you know,
I'm just like,
right?
I'm like, dude,
What happened?
you really pop now. I mean, he can still rap, obviously, but I'm
Right.
like,
but he's just trying to branch off into get
Going
the
to-
mainstream.
I mean, get your
Great
bag,
rap.
bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
mainstream.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I really can't hate on that. It's just for me personally.
get your bag, but
I
just
just will
can't
say
do
he
it.
would sell out, but I don't.
Just like kind of what you said about the Kanye album that we were just talking about, Pablo. I loved one half of it and hated the other half. Because the beginning, it was so good, bro. Like, Element is really good. Y'all is a really good song. DNA is a really good song.
I didn't like Johnny.
Johnny?
I mean, not Johnny. What was it called? The one, damn, what's it called?
Yeah. I got the track list right here.
Like towards the bottom. XXX.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
He said something about Johnny in there. But I didn't like that song.
I didn't like
I was just like,
Humble, I hate that damn song, bro.
That shit got played out.
Not even when I first heard it.
It was his KOD moment. Like that's how I saw it. Like it's a parody, and it's just like look, like he's obviously like playing around and it blew up. Like you know what I mean? So it's just like okay.
People was living that song.
I was messing with DNA hard.
DNA is cold.
So hard.
That's such a
y'all is a
It's
very
not
good
better.
song.
It's not better than Duckworth, bro.
Duckworth is the best song on there.
Easily, yes.
Second is y'all.
My boy
No,
Knight.
second is DNA, then is y'all. Y'all is a
My
really
boy
good
Knight.
song.
I don't remember Duckworth.
Duckworth
That's
is the one talking
Knight
about
one
like
that
how
Like the his pops working at like a burger shop. And all that.
he's working at KFC.
KFC, my bad. I thought it
Um,
was Burger King at first. That's why I said Burger
I
King.
think I have heard it. I just don't.
yeah.
remember. I
And
just
then
don't
like how Top Dog robbed his dad,
Yeah.
and he spared him. He didn't shoot him, and then he had Kendrick. Then they got together. It's pretty funny, and it's like the last one, and then it circles back to the
That
first
boy
track.
Ninth Wonder, mate.
Ninth
Ninth
Wonder,
Wonder's so
yup.
fire,
Then
bro.
it circles back to the first track. I was taking a walk the other day, type of
That
thing.
man's so fire.
But overall, yeah, I didn't like it that much. I didn't like it that much.
This one.
This junk is hot. Bro.
I've heard this.
This
Yeah, I
junk
know
is
what you're
hot. That junk is hot. Wait, hold on. Continue to play this real quick, bro. I hate this nigga, bro. I hate him. I hate him.
Teacher
What was DJ Premier?
What was it?
What's what you call it?
That's not teacher premiere. You can turn it off now if you want to. But
Yeah.
I hate
That's
him.
Kid Capri.
Oh,
Yeah. I hate him, bro.
Yeah, this that.
He gave it a
Sorry,
mixtape
yeah.
vibe, bro. You know, like the old
You don't even know who Kid Capri is.
I said he gave it a mixtape vibe.
Yo,
I can listen in my car, bro.
That's the
Yeah, but I hate Kid Capri, bro. It's another world premiere, bro. You don't shut up.
I never really sat down to think about the purpose of that, but I know it's obviously a purpose behind it, but I didn't. I never
I
didn't get a
hate
chance
that
to.
nigga, bro. Other than that, yeah, I just didn't. I definitely I liked it better than To Pimp a Butterfly, but bless you, I just wasn't feeling it like that. Lust, love, I didn't like none of these songs. Fear, I didn't like none of these songs.
Wait, Fear didn't hit you?
I liked Fear.
It was
I like it.
It was
Took me back a little bit.
I know, right?
I was like, yeah.
Be
It's
true.
probably because all the other songs before it kind of like threw me off, you know.
Hey, yo.
It kind of threw me off. I was like,
Hey, hold up.
all right,
Hey.
Let me show my mama. Me.
But that's just me. Yeah, I didn't like that. Obviously, to Get Cut in Mad City is a classic. We don't have to talk about that. That's how
Of course.
right, Will?
Yeah.
Right, Will?
Yeah.
We need a definitive answer. Is that definitive?
There's a couple tracks I didn't like, but I will say it's a classic though.
I don't change my life. I don't change.
Saved your life.
It changed.
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
saved.
no. I was in the streets before that. Look at me now.
Get
That's
out,
good.
get
Yeah,
out
that's
the
it.
mud.
Out the dirt.
Straight from the book.
So quick question, y'all. Do you think that J. Cole and Kendrick will ever do their collab album?
We talk about this every year, bro.
But it's like Detox. It's like everyone is
Oh,
expecting
don't
it.
even get started on Detox.
Like everybody's
And then
like,
he gave us what did you call it? That he gave us Compton. I'm like,
Yeah.
stop,
Yeah.
stop. That introduced me to Anderson .Paak though, but still, I was just
right.
like, come on, dog.
You know what everybody wants. Come on, just
I feel like
At this
give,
point,
give it 10 years.
get it.
Give it 10 years.
yeah, like
Keep it.
at this point, yeah.
Nah, I still want it. I'm not gonna. Let
You can-
You talking about Detox or?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about Detox. I'm like, keep
Yeah,
it.
you
Oh,
can
yeah,
keep
no.
Detox, like, but
And
I
they
mean,
do
you
a
can
collab.
release it.
Well, we're talking all this shit today. Drop the collab beat. Guys, you gotta listen to this collab. It's here.
Be back over here.
We
Talking about
back
it.
again.
Bro, they just do it tomorrow, like it just drop randomly, like at the concert, like Kendrick come out or something.
I really wonder how they're gonna do that. Cause like you were saying earlier, their styles are just so different.
I feel like they can still like.
Oh no, I'm
look to
not
the
saying
next
they can't. I'm just saying I'm really excited to see exactly how they're going to mesh. And you know the beats are gonna go crazy.
They did one song together, right?
They've had a few songs together, haven't they?
We didn't say they didn't.
No, I'm saying I'm at like.
Yeah. They've rapped on each other's beats.
Yeah, I know that. That was for the Black Friday situation.
Yeah, they rapped on each other's beats. Which song was better? Whose Black Friday was better?
Cole.
Cole.
I did like Cole's better, but that's just me. They were good though.
Cole's. I want to say Kendrick, but it's Cole.
They were both for you.
No, they both were.
But if I was just to go back to one, I would say Cole's. I don't know if that's just me, but Kendrick's was going crazy. Especially at the end. Especially at the end, he was going crazy. But that beat just fit J. Cole so well. Like it seemed like that was just an original Cole song. With Kendrick, you can tell that it was someone else's beat. You know, with Cole's, it just seemed like it was just his. You know,
He made it home, bro.
I just like that they did that though.
Yeah, right.
That was
Yeah,
just so fire to me. I'm like, yo,
I didn't, bro. They just playing with us.
Like,
and then he said, yeah, when I drop something, and I was like,
late
February, I'm evil, nigga. You know damn well nothing coming in February. So that
he dropped
February,
the album, the concert version of his album. I was like, no, it was a live version of his album.
yeah, he sure did. And then that February, I remember every single day people kept talking about it. It was like day 17, still no Cole project. Day 19, still no Cole project.
You mean?
It was like it was like maybe it's a leap year and we don't know it. Maybe it's just something on the 29th. And then when it was March 1st, it was like maybe Cole think that March is a part of April. I mean March is a part of February.
man,
That was hilarious.
that is both.
And then people was like, okay, maybe he's talking about next February. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeesh.
And the last one, oh yeah, Jay-Z's.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have much information to speak on this, so I'm gonna let you guys do your thing.
Now you want to admit it.
I'm being for real. I don't know Jay-Z like that.
He named 2 Jay-Z albums.
I didn't albums. I didn't
It's
listen
just
to
No,
them.
I'm saying that you know. Can you name 3 Jay-Z albums?
Blueprint, the Black Album.
I'm gonna say Blueprint 1, 2, 3. I was gonna know.
Asshole.
Black Album.
You ass.
I mean, you can.
I mean, he said he didn't know.
And then what's it called?
Okay. Anyway, yeah,
4
but
for 4. You can go 4 for 4.
4 for 4.
Yeah, 4 for 4.
Are you talking about when?
Boy, you
hungry.
hungry headlines.
I ain't gonna lie. When it first came out, I was like, "Is this 4 for 4? For 4?" I'm like, all right. 4.
This man Hove has so many classics,
He
bro.
really
He top 3 rapper, and he not 2 or 3.
It's right under Kanye. Just right under
Do you think he's
Rapping?
the best rapper?
Whoa. Talking about rapping?
rapping.
You talking about rapping?
No, I'm talking about artists.
I was like,
Wait,
KJ,
wait,
come
wait.
on, I don't think you want to do that.
Let me ask you. Do you think Jay-Z's the best rapper?
Right now, or you talking about alive? Dead or alive?
They're alive.
Didn't we just say J. Cole was the GOAT?
No, I'm saying.
But
of all
that's
time.
my young goat. That's my young goat.
Oh, J. Cole is the GOAT.
Wait, dead or alive, or just like
Yes,
alive?
he is the GOAT.
Look at him. Look at him.
He
Look at
is
him. Look
the
at him. Look at him.
GOAT. He
look at
better
him.
than Jay-Z.
He better than Biggie? Oh, why?
And I'm a Biggie fan. I like Biggie over Pop.
Why?
I like Biggie over Pop. Biggie is cold with it, bro. People be sleep on Biggie.
Biggie
Biggie
is gay with this shit, bro.
But
Here we go with this
yeah, I'm
shit.
not gonna talk to you about that.
Right. Especially if you're talking about 90s rap. I'm definitely not about to talk to you.
No,
I'm definitely not talking to you.
at all.
You said what?
I
Stop.
just said Biggie Cole.
But
So Jay-Z's your number 1.
like dead or alive, or
The GOAT.
dead or alive, or
Yes.
Yes. That's what GOAT is.
GOAT,
It
greatest
is
of all
the
time.
GOAT. You better say
Yes.
J, and it better not have a G at the end.
You say yeah?
You better say Jay and it.
Because
Because
obviously
obviously
Z at the end.
obviously he had more music than Biggie.
So who's your top 3?
Dead or alive, or I need to know dead or alive.
Dead or alive? God.
Out of
Top
all rappers.
Because you
Dead
just said,
or
you
alive.
just said Jay-Z number 1.
Yeah, okay. Because you said of all time. So okay, Jay,
Right.
Nas.
Okay, that's really respectful. I like Nas.
You said, huh?
That's really respectful.
Oh,
I
you
like
said
Nas.
that's disrespectful.
No,
Oh,
I
Nas?
think Nas is number 1. We'll continue.
Can't talk to you. The top 3 of all time.
Yes.
Yeah.
All time.
You said Jay and Nas so far.
Whew.
Yeah, this is somebody. Obviously.
I ain't go M.
I'm sorry.
That's actually
No. Not new M. Not new M. I'm talking
No,
about
it's
obviously.
respectful.
Oh, yeah.
That is respectful. I'm not.
I thought you were saying something crazy.
I was hoping
Like
Kanye
you,
was
something
in
you
there.
were. Nah, we talking about rap.
Right,
But,
you're right, rapper.
Jay.
I'm sorry, but
Can't
you don't
nobody-
want to hear my top 3.
Let's hear it.
Oh, wait,
He said, "Let's hear it."
Oh, wait, tell me what's your top 3 before we.
Right, yeah. Tell me what's your top 3.
Don't repeat
Oh, yeah,
my
you
top 10.
offended. You offended. Like me.
Bruh,
leave.
me and Malcolm asked him this in the car. I forgot we was going to Chicago. We was going somewhere in Chicago.
You finna make me leave.
Pretty much.
No,
Go ahead, Tony.
oh,
Hey, your business, bro. You finna snitch some more?
I go with Nas.
Okay.
Dang. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
don't even embarrass him no
Let's just
more.
go through it. Let's try to get.
Nas. I'll put Cole in the top 3.
But
So
is
he's
he
number
2 or 3?
3.
Okay, who's 2?
2 will be.
He said 2. Cole's top 3. He's 3. Who's 2?
Man, because 2. You gotta think about that.
Counting is hard, man. Relax.
That's funny. No,
Come on, man. The people are waiting. Come on, man.
I feel like if I say this, y'all gonna be like.
Just say
"Oh,
it. Come on.
Wu-Tang?
Nah.
You even know who that is.
I know who Wu-Tang is.
Name the members.
No,
You don't want to say that to you, but his
He's
hands
still, man. He's still trying to.
He can't even name his top 3 rappers.
Method Man.
Name your
Redman.
number 2 rapper.
What's your number 2 and number 3 rapper?
Yeah, because
man?
you're
That's-
not naming a lot.
We all know
I already
who
know you're
Wu-Tang
not.
is, man.
No, he doesn't, but.
And I know that they ain't nothing to fuck with.
Exactly. Number
Bruh,
3.
Come back around.
No, just say it. You just
say
said
it,
you
bro.
just say it.
KJ, come on, bro.
All
I'm not coming back to you.
Number 1 is
He
Kanye.
wants somebody to bail him
Okay.
out.
Kanye is an artist.
Kanye
He's not a rapper.
won.
He's not top 5 rapper.
How you gonna cut him off for his and you can't name 2? You better shut the hell
But
up.
I'm taking everything into consideration, and
Okay.
especially like what I like to listen to.
Mhm.
So number 2 is Ghostface,
Okay.
and number 3 is Z.
Okay.
Yeah, you got.
Oh.
Oh!
Look up.
No,
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 Tony,
Tony.
it's
Shut
my
up,
turn.
Tony.
It's
He's
my
not
turn.
even on my album. Look, he's not on any of them. So the person
Who is it?
3 Stacks.
3 Stacks.
Yes. Under 2000.
Okay.
He's not on any of this shit. Look, he's not on any of this. You see any Outkast under 2000? Nothing.
God, I thought
So how he gonna be? Okay, Quan, we got. It's just
I'll say he's number 2.
I swear I thought you was about to say Boosie.
No,
Wait, what?
Boosie
Hell no.
badass.
Boosie badass.
I heard his new album like 2 days ago,
Boosie
bro.
badass.
Was it good?
Hurricane Chris up here.
So yeah.
He said, so yeah.
Number 1 is J. Cole. Number 2 is Nas. Number 3 is Kanye.
back to home. Can't nobody.
He's
What?
top 5.
For the longest, I tried
He's
to.
top 7.
Wow. For the longest, I was just like, no, it ain't no way Jay's a better rapper than Nas. But then Nas had.
Nas be having some
He had too many bad decisions. So just-
right, facts, yeah.
That's true.
That's why I'm pinpointing strictly rapping into it. I would say Nas. Is
But if we're going like bar for bar, like flow, like Nas is the better rapper to me. But if we're going like whole catalog, whole career, Jay-Z.
Someone told me the
It's not even
reason
close.
like the Nas and Jay-Z there's a separation is because Jay-Z I guess he's a better ear for beats, I guess they were saying, because they said Nas be just like
Okay, Twitter
going on
Tony.
everything.
Twitter, that's your new name.
I'm
Twitter.
saying, no, I'm asking, is that
TT.
real? Is that true?
Twitter Tony.
Is that true?
Let it tell me.
Was that one of the reasons or no?
Well, for me, that's kind of why I put this on here. My brother put me on to Jay-Z as he did to Kanye, and my life changed. I was like, dang, bro, this dude dirt off your shoulder. The Black Album is his best album.
No, let's slow down, buddy.
The Black Album.
No, I'm
is his
asking like,
best.
is that
It's
one?
I'm
reasonable
gonna.
doubt.
I'm gonna.
Sorry,
Huh?
It's definitely a reasonable doubt.
What number is Black Album?
That's his
I can think of damn it, Tony.
third.
So we
I want to say his third or fifth.
Is it?
No, it's like his fifth.
Fifth?
No, it might be a sixth.
I know it's like in the latter half. I know it's an odd number. I think it's fifth. Yeah, I was about to get that. So my brother put me on, listen to Black Album. Everything was cool, right? The difference that made for me personally for Jay-Z on the contrary to Nas is Jay-Z he was so like on the mixture of the beat obviously, but he's a master storyteller on the beat, bro.
The flow.
His flow
It's
is
impeccable, too.
impeccable. His flow is impeccable, and the way he mixes that flow with his storytelling is something that's really
And
one
the
of a
bars.
kind that only Jay-Z could do. I was listening to one song, bro. I think it was 1,000,001 questions. He was like, I'll put one in your frame. Picture that. I was like,
You gotta listen to So Ghetto.
oh, of course.
So Ghetto gonna give you the stank face.
So what's like the best album?
Dum, 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 dum.
You're starting to listen to Jay-Z? I would say Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt is a good place to start. At least that's just for me. He said it was like a good like gateway Jay-Z album. I would say Reasonable Doubt is. Some people would say The Blueprint.
Bruh.
The
Oh,
Life of
man.
Pablo,
I like
Sean
all
Carter.
the blueprints.
I gotta listen to So Ghetto
The
again,
only
bro.
reason I know about the Blueprint is because when we were first going to Vietnam, my dad got some CDs from his friend. He was like, "Yeah, man, this Blueprint album's gonna be cold." I listened to it. I'm like, "Dad, it's got cursing in it." He threw it away. I was like, "Oh."
I threw it away.
Because like he didn't know, like he doesn't speak English. He just likes the beats.
Yeah. So here's the thing about Jay-Z and all these days. When I was young, I'm like 8 years old. I'm like, damn, this stuff is crazy. Then I turned 13 and the Blueprint 3 came out. And the Blueprint 3 was hard. But then this one dude started coming out and I hated him. I'm like, this dude's trash. And then I heard the come up. And I just couldn't listen to I couldn't listen to Jay-Z like that anymore.
Boy, who was
What?
coming out that was trash?
Huh?
Who's coming out that was trash?
I just told you. This is your favorite rapper.
No, you said before that he was like, I was listening to Blueprint 3.
And then I listened to this new dude. He was trash. And I heard the come up by this trash rapper. And who is this trash rapper?
Bruh, but like,
Wait. Then I tried to go back to listen to Jay-Z, and it just wasn't the same.
nobody can out-rap Jay. Nobody.
No. Nobody can out-rap him, but the only person that can tell stories better than Jay-Z is J. Cole, bro.
Put your crew in hard bottoms. The priest is like, guys got him. Why they do that to them? Oh my God. They never did that to their boy, then them boys shot him. Come on, man. I gotta say So Ghetto. I'm itching right now.
Question, y'all.
What's up, bro?
Who won Renegade?
Yeah,
So he outdid Jay.
on the song.
But I thought that's what you said. My bad. I thought that you were saying that no one can out-rap Jay.
But it's like one song though.
But I mean, like, I would have.
Renegade.
Yeah, Renegade's a
What's
song
that?
that Eminem and Jay-Z did together. You want to play it?
Yeah, just real quick.
Yeah, I got you guys. 1 second.
But then like 444, he's how old is Jay? Like 40, like 48 or something?
He like 48
Bro.
Yeah, he's almost 50.
And he put out a classic
Bro,
album.
that album is so freaking good, and people don't even like.
Marcy Me.
He grew up so much, man.
No, that's the thing, bro. So my reason to saying is, I just feel like I kind of outgrew his albums. But some say like, yeah, bro, Jay cool, but his new albums, they trash. I'm like, his new albums are also flame.
It's a classic. It's
Oh,
Renegade.
This is a throwback. Oh yeah.
I've never heard this song.
Yeah.
It's good that- Oh, yeah, Eminem's part.
Oh,
Renegade.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that song.
You guys got it?
Yeah.
That song's
Renegade.
Cause this is Suicidal Thoughts by Biggie Smalls too.
right.
Yeah,
Bro,
The hook was so catchy because M when I heard this I was like, yo, M's just using his voice differently. I've never really heard nobody like do that at a young age. When I was younger, like listening to it.
I hated a lot of Eminem's like hooks though. Like personally,
especially his older stuff. Yeah,
His older stuff was like it wasn't like catchy. Well, no, it was catchy. It just didn't sound the most melodic.
see, like I think that he should always have someone like Future or Drake with him, and he's golden regardless. I can never,
especially
hate
bar wise.
Yeah.
Content.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
You can never hate on M lyricism. Like,
Oh, hell.
even if like you like, I don't like Eminem, you can't be like, oh, he's a bad rapper. But
All right, time to all this talk. For
And-
real now.
Not right. Yeah,
But,
we talk real
like
shit.
we were talking about Renegade, and essentially like Eminem's flow on this was pretty. I thought it was pretty spectacular. And
Yeah.
Jay did really great.
That's what
too,
I'm like,
so
M's
they
got
were-
him on that.
It's just like, but I'd still give it to M. But at the same time, those are two like titans in this rap game. So
Yeah.
It's a great song.
But like, and then his longevity, and
Oh,
then also
His
influence.
longevity is something.
Bro.
Yeah, his influence.
He
and
was-
his
His influence
too.
is
He
crazy.
was there with everybody. Like he was rapping with. That's
He's rapping in the 90s, bro. He
Right.
rapped with Big.
right.
He's
Yeah,
still putting out
Brooklyn's
music.
finest.
Still putting out music.
Getting
Yeah,
them
I
every-
love his new albums. His new albums are pretty decent, bro. People hate his new joints. I love it.
Magna
Bro.
Carta was dope.
Magna Carta was hard. That's how I felt about
So
Travis
dope.
Scott.
I can understand why some people don't like it though, but I like
That
it.
joint is hot, bro. Holy Grail.
I got it for free on my phone. I had an
I swear,
Android,
I
bro.
swear
I
to
was
God,
like, yo,
dude.
I was
That
like,
album is flame,
yo,
bro.
give me this.
Tom Ford.
Time forward, bro.
His influence, his power, his business savvy, it's just
Everything.
Jay-Z said it best, bro. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford
afford
it.
it.
You can't afford it. Don't not point at me. We
Well,
tell that to you.
Well, you never heard that.
We tell that to you.
Who said that?
I heard it because he was in an interview with him and Warren Buffett. Big facts.
Okay. I didn't know that. So.
Yeah, because he
I guess I learned
before he
something
came
today.
out with that song, he was in an interview with Warren Buffett. And Warren Buffett was like telling him like, you know, you gotta invest in this and that, and what you have to do to become a successful person. It was lit.
That's what's up.
Very insightful.
About to be hip hop's first billionaire.
That's what's
I
up.
thought-
I know.
uh,
Dre
Dre
was.
was.
That Dre was. He
Yeah,
sold. He
he
sold
was.
beats.
He didn't get a
sold beats
billion though.
to
He
Apple.
got I think it was like 800 something.
No, I'm saying I think he's a billionaire now.
Because
No, he's not. It pushed him closer, but then Jay-Z obviously he made the investments and stuff like that. So Jay-Z is like
Did you hear
closer.
about what happened with Beyonce
Yeah.
recently?
What happened?
He said, "Yeah." He's still
Oh,
telling
my
me.
bad.
I didn't know.
He said,
What
you know.
happened?
So
I feel like
recently,
you're gonna tell this horribly.
Uber wanted Beyonce to perform at the
No.
concert.
Uber?
No.
It was
no,
Uber.
it's, no, it's not. You're telling
She
me.
performed.
You're
at a
telling it
concert,
very wrong.
And she didn't get paid in regular money. She got paid in stocks.
Whoa,
$3 million
stop. That's wrong.
Okay, how's it going? How's it going? Since you
He
know
said,
it.
"No,
Since you know it. Since you know it. Go ahead.
don't do that. No, don't do that. Matter of fact, I got it.
No, I
He
know
said,
what
"Knock his bottle
happened.
over."
I don't need my phone in my hand. I can tell you what happened. Beyonce performed. She did a private show for Uber in 2015, and they were gonna pay her $6 million, but she said, "Just give me $6 million in stocks." And then Uber went public this month or whatever, and that $6 million in stocks she had is now $300 million. And then a show, her Coachella performance, I forgot, it was like 30 mil or whatever. They paid her 30 mil, but she took half up front, and then she put the other. She used the other half to buy the rights to the show, and she sold that show to Netflix for 60 mil.
Yeah. That's the one that everyone's been talking
Genius,
about.
bro.
Damn,
Went up a whole 300%.
Yeah.
Bro.
Jesus.
360,
Ball.
Damn.
360.
It's that Jay-Z, man.
Run the
Yes.
game, man. Learn the game, then run it. I love that. That's black excellence personified right there.
So
Wow,
they're the
that's
first
excellence in
billion-dollar
general.
couple, but
That's fire. That is fire.
I love that business idea in the couple, but I'm just gonna never mind, bro.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it now.
Talk your man.
Their couple, their relationship is really head ass.
What do you mean?
Like from their business savvy part, I respect it, but with them just as a couple, they're like super head ass because it's the pure definition of you probably wouldn't have gave him a chance if he was broke.
And
He's never been broke.
He's never been broke. Okay, so if he
So,
was
also-
a regular nigga at Foot Locker, you think Beyonce gave him a chance?
I mean,
Why would regular nigga at Foot Locker approach Beyonce?
I mean, she did date a regular dude before Jay-Z.
That's when she was going to the prom.
No, when she was coming out, when she was part of Destiny's Child.
Shut up, Tony.
When she was a part of Destiny's Child, dude broke up with her when she was part of Destiny's Child.
Who was it?
No, she broke up with him because he was cheating on her.
No, it was the other way.
Oh, I'm sure you know. You don't have to, bro.
Look it up, man.
Anyways,
So was he or was he not cheating on her?
I don't think
Yes, he was.
so what?
That's why they're not together.
Anyways, but
say Beyonce, she's equally beautiful. She's a regular person. Jay-Z, he's at
but
Foot Locker.
you can't put money.
He's a regular person.
You can't put money in the equation because they both have money.
That's what I'm saying. Neither of them are both regular people on the streets. Is she giving Jay-Z a chance?
Wait. Let me make sure you say this right.
Yes.
So you said they both just regular people. They're not
Both
who they
regular
are.
people. They both look the same.
Girls like ugly niggas, to be honest. So,
But will
yeah.
she give
Yeah.
Jay-Z a chance? And he said, yeah.
Just rapping that Foot Locker.
Ugly
Let's
niggas
do
be
it.
getting girls.
Well,
No,
I mean,
no,
he get men.
no. Yeah, you get men. But yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Ugly dudes be coming
We gotta
up.
get friends.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the ugly dudes. They be
Confidence.
they. I don't know. They just be
They be having all the
you're right.
confidence.
He did cheat. You're right.
It's your goof ass.
Don't tell me, man.
But yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy. Like Jay was the man, got the cars, the money, women, and then he snatched Beyonce fresh off the market. Like this man's a legend, bro.
Then he cheated, still kept her.
Bruh.